That sound. That frightening sound you hear.
The bloop?
No, it's Santa Kapla.
Santa Kapla!
Santa's going around kapla'ing everyone. That's what he does. He's shifty
If you're a naughty child, he's going to impale you with his batleth.
Santa's all like, ho, 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 kapla.
Yeah. If you're a good boy, you get to die in battle, and if you're a bad boy, you die without honor, and you don't go to Stovo Corps.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is most definitely a good day to be jolly. What's up? We're definitely getting ready for another Linux Gamecast Weekly. We just finished the pre-super shows, and we got caught up on Racing Wolves, Star Trek, Star Wars. What else?
Snake pregnancy, man.
Yeah. Hover snakes. It's a thing. It's reality.
It's why you want to use a condom. Otherwise, you're going to give birth to a snake.
Vampiric robots and hover snakes. That's
practice safe sex. That's all I can tell you. LGC cares.
I think that'd be more effective than most of the current "Please don't have sex, kids" campaigns.
Marginally.
Let's see. Are we putting out any tweets about us being live?
I saw one from Pedro.
All right, I'm gonna retweet.
I'll retweet it. Retweet.
I don't think I did an auto tweet.
Retweet, yes.
Yeah, I are good at Twitter.
There we go. Typical Venn-style broken English. Am I making a joke or I'm just really bad? Ooh.
It can be both.
It can, man. Hard decisions on a Saturday night.
It can and will be both.
Also, yes.
It often is.
Google Docs, you've wrecked me. You have wrecked me hard with... Especially now. Do you notice that Google Docs will just straight up autocorrect it for you? Without any intervention. I'm like, this is not helping things, Google.
It really isn't.
I was a little bit just like, no, please stop. But now it's like, all right, fine, whatever.
Well, immediately when it does it, you don't trust it. But when you realize that this thing's accurate, like, all right, fine.
Well, it was the same thing for me in like the auto replies from Gmail, where it's like, yeah, you know, at first I hate it. Don't try and talk for me. But also like, I don't want to talk to this guy. So thank you, Google, for giving me an option to press a button and respond and doesn't require any effort on my part.
I know.
It's like the yes, please. I'll do that. I use that so much at work.
Well, there's also the thing on YouTube now. When somebody leaves a comment, like pre-made options, like click. Yeah, that's the thing. We got boobs. We got faces. Booby faces.
Yes.
Spoopy and booby. 'Tis the season, right? This month's almost over, I think.
We got another week left in it and change.
Yeah, the weekend, and a day or two next week.
This entire year has felt simultaneously like 5,000 years in about 3 minutes.
Well, yes, it has been accelerated to that point because there's one of the games that we're going to talk about. It received its 1 year update. I'm like, it's been a year. What?
Yeah. What the? Yeah, man.
Yeah,
fucking
like,
quarantine.
did we do that like last month or 2 months ago? Oh, man. I couldn't imagine. I don't think I know anybody that actively plays WoW, and that's all they're doing. Like, I'm watching a
there
show
are still
and
those
maybe
people
playing WoW.
They've changed a lot of the game so that there's stuff that will get... You set it up, and then you walk away from it, and then you can come back and check it later. Because they want you to, like, check in multiple times throughout the day. That's...
Right. They're going to get the feedback loop, but... Well, like, when I think like MMORPG, I'm definitely of the mind of like, that's like something you do while you're reading something. You know, you're never like locked in. You're like, okay, click, wait, ooh. I don't know. I could be an outlier. So, did anyone
I'm the one who plays games with YouTube or Netflix going on in this screen over here the whole time.
I got 3 or 4 distractions, right? I don't feel right unless I have at least 2. Who saw the Sega Vr game that was dug up? I posted that in Discord, and I think I posted it on Twitter, too.
I saw you posted it.
Yeah, a guy got the ROM for it and converted it over to work, I think, with like a Oculus or something like that.
All right.
That was pretty neat. Because I, as a child, I had Sega Visions, which was Sega's Nintendo Power. And 1 year in the back, like coming next fall or whatever, they had the VR headset and it never showed up. We didn't have the internet back then. So it was just like, when's that show? Maybe it'll be next. No, never showed up. That happened.
The only VR headset, like old VR headset that I saw was the one that had like really reflective goggles. You could play Doom on it. I never got a chance to actually sit down and try to play Doom on it, but yeah.
I remember as a child going into a Costco and they had a Virtual Boy set up. And I got to play with it for all of like 2 minutes. I didn't get headaches or anything, but
there was a shop that had one set up. I leaned down and like, it's red. F that, and that's the entirety. Which I should have bought one because they were in fire sale too. I think they were like 50 pounds. I should have got one and kept it new in box and sold it to some hipster on eBay.
20 years later, when you having the prescient knowledge that it's actually worth a lot of money now.
You have, of course. I can see Scott with a Virtual Boy.
Scott is the Virtual Boy.
I just like the fact that it was intended to be portable, but it had a tripod because it'd break your neck.
These child necks are too frail for our device. How do we fix that? Should we make it lighter? No, tripod.
Put a stand on it.
All right, so we're going to try to adhere to the clock this evening.
Der clock.
Try being the operative word there.
Hey, man. Well, it's always good because if we are really good with a clock, it confuses people because they show up at midnight and they're like, what's going on?
Yeah, we're done.
I was totally watching the show, you guys. What do you mean you already played?
I mean, sticking to the clock is good for energy levels too, because it's not like...
It is.
Yeah.
Because we could sit and bullshit for hours. We have proof.
We have almost 9 years of proof. What are you talking about?
We don't like math that out.
What's our big next numerical milestone? Like 500 episodes?
Yeah. We're past 420, so yes.
Yeah. Okay, so episode 468 will be our 9-year anniversary.
Another half year.
Yeah.
Okay, so we might have a meteor.
Yeah, and then the next one after that would be episode 500.
500. What do you get for night? I don't know, man.
Gonna buy an Intel i9 for Ven and make him use it. Okay, so here's one thing. Here's one thing I noticed. Speaking of Intel, sticking around with Jack because it's been a while since I've had to stream something.
Yeah, you were popping all over the place, baby.
Yeah. So here's something I noticed. Because now I need to fucking compile a real-time kernel. Because X runs were really like low. Like I never saw more than maybe 40 on a given stream under Intel. But on AMD, it's fucking X run city. So
it could be down to you just having the wrong USB hole.
Maybe.
I'm 100% honest with you. This is there's a reason. Despite me just being a perpetual hipster, I have a FireWire card in both of these computers because I don't have time to track down that horse shit, and that's all you're gonna get with USBs, horse shit like that. That's why the entire industry went whoop, the second Thunderbolt came out, like the second they got the fuck off USB. You'll see
external PCIe. Woohoo!
Well, this is what you'll see in like mid-grade audio interfaces. There'll be FireWire, USB, FireWire, USB, Thunderbolt. No one just wanted to. But you don't have to build a hard RT kernel, but you need to set up a. This is what I need to make. There's a document, but holy hell, it's not commented properly of how to set your box up for a usable desktop system with a low latency and all the shit that you need to
Okay.
set up.
I'll take a look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, just
Because yeah, this I think aside from the Pokemon stream, which went fine, this was like the first like Linux game stream I did on this box.
could
since
also.
setting it up.
I need to give you. Here's a good thing. Here's a good thing for practice. A little behind the scenes. I'll give you the. You can get it yourself actually. The YouTube key.
Yep.
That way, you just leave the stream set to unlisted,
Oh yeah.
and you can pull up the stream and test.
Yeah, I was doing that once upon a time. Maybe I need to start doing that again. I haven't really dicked around much with streaming on this box in like the 2 months since I got it. So
Right.
that's why I'm trying to do that thing on Friday. It's just like I've given myself a 5-week project, and I'm gonna slowly do it because my brain is rotting because of quarantine. But
Seems legit.
yeah.
All right, I think we're gonna get right into it though.
Yes.
Yes.
Prepare yourselves for wiggly man physics.
Show title. Gotta work that in.
Okay. I can't say anything. I've done worse. I just take it. I'm like, all right.
You did that.
Yeah.
Both me and Jordan went the exact same place with that, so.
Let's get this locked. Locked and loaded. All right. Click clack. I was eating a snack.
Click clack. I was eating a snack all on Saturday night.
That music video gets dark.
Splish splash. I was having a whack.
And welcome back to another Linux Gamecast Weekly. The show covers the latest Linux gaming news reviews. I was thinking about snacks and clacks, man.
Snacks and clacks, baby.
Snacks and clacks, baby. Reviews. And most importantly, whatever the hell else we come up with. I'm Vince Stone here at LGC Axel, switching the bits all under Linux and all ends, joined every week by our tame Canadian podcaster, one Jordan is Fang, keeping nice and frosty, and the man staying up late past his bedtime, Pedro Mateus, on the Isle of Britannia, and everyone in Shot Realm Dynamic helping us form Cocaine Voltron. And it's just like a codependent Voltron with canes. So
Why do you close your eyes when we make love?
put the canes down.
Why do you close your eyes when you cane me every night?
But it's sugar cane, baby.
And then it's extra sticky. Use a wooden cane, damn it.
No. It's candy
Okay,
canes. Candy canes are nothing. All right. Good. Good. So before we get started,
something like my candy cane.
before we get started, we like to see what's going on in each other's life organs. Baby, I got a new toy. I got a thing.
Oh,
Yeah. Hipster audio equipment, stupid expensive. Like even the lower end stuff. There's like, how much money is that? How much you willing to pay? Oh boy. But I did manage to get a hold of this. Using it right now. Speaking of wiggly man physics, look at that. Got some.
That's a slightly different shade of red than the controller.
It is.
You also have wiggly men physics.
I have 3 shades of red. This is a ginormous, super heavy brick of a preamp. It is a Golden Age Pre-73 Junior. It's the basic bitch model. But Guitar Center, as we spent like 30 minutes in the after shows in last week, like shopping. This wasn't part of their going out of business sale, but I got this for like $100. It's like yoink. So it's just it's not like a Neve. People are like, that's a 1073. No. Of course I opened it up. I'm like, can I fix this thing if it breaks? I'm like, yeah, it's all discrete components, but I would say like Neve inspired. But I'll do like a comparison with some other preamp. Somebody will enjoy watching that, I'm sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Oh, I did get some things at the consignment shop because I have things. I bought 2 of the same things.
No.
Yeah, I don't typically go to them, now with the COVID and all that fun stuff, but I was near one. I'm like, might as well since I'm over here. And I do the thing where if I can't find anything, I'll spite buy something. It's like, I didn't waste. This is how I get if you ever see me in the videos with a cup, that's a spite buy cup. Just one. And I did it because there was a complete set. And I was that asshole. I was like, I'll get this one. Have you ever seen these? They go like under doors. I just have hardwood floors throughout the house, but I got like a gap, like 6 inches under all the doors. And wintertime, like my extra rooms are just empty. I don't keep shit. I don't keep them warm. I keep the vents closed. But they had the little thing that you slide under the doors. It's got like styrofoam on both sides and it's
doorstop
cloth. No, you slide it up under the door and there's like a side on it, like fills the gap under it and it fills gaps.
Okay, so and it's like flexible, so you can run cable underneath it, but like
no, it completely puts a block under it.
Huh?
Yeah, it's like a tube on one side, but tube on the other, and a piece of cloth that connects them, and you just slide it up under the door, and it keeps everything like you can't pass a joint under it anymore.
As you do, you gotta go through the keyhole now.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Yeah,
I bought 2 of those. That was my spite buy. What about you, Jordan? Anything new?
Yeah, there's a couple things new. I streamed a little bit on Friday. I'm doing the 5-week Gygax 75 challenge. Gary Gygax, the inventor of Dungeons & Dragons, wrote an article about a year after he published the first version describing how to build a campaign setting the Gygax way. So I thought that might be a fun little writing exercise to stream. It's a 5-week project, so I can do it. And
what exactly is it? Because that is all moon speak to me.
Okay, so like when you play Dungeons and Dragons, usually there's a setting where like the adventure or whatever takes place. So this is a way to like make it, and like one of the challenges for 1 week is to like make a dungeon and make a town next to it. And the first week was like compiling all your sources, finding like all the inspiration, trying to like whittle it down to like a 4 to 7 like point pitch. So that's what I did on stream. So if I'm doing that on Fridays from 2 to 5. So if you just need some background noise, it's going to be me talking a lot.
So it's like a writing exercise?
Yeah, it's a writing exercise.
All right.
And like I find that I'm a lot better at like putting ideas down on paper when I'm talking at something, because it forces me to like articulate it in a sentence as opposed to just having nebulous
everyone
ideas.
Next Friday 2 to 5, show up, fuck with them. How about you, Pedro?
Pretty much.
I was doing is like, can I do nothing but type moo for 3? Yeah, I probably can. Let's see. Interpretive moo.
Moo 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 moo. And we got copyright struck.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just waiting for Pedro to like kick in here.
Yeah.
No, for me, the week was mostly uneventful, right up until Wednesday rolled around. And in the middle of the afternoon, Nori was eating a bowl of cereal, as one is off to do.
You see, there's your problem.
Fruity Pebbles. Some Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's the thing. I'd had that very same cereal that morning and nothing happened. But no, when Nori went to it, one of her teeth just went, you know what? No. And all I hear was the spoon drop on the floor, Nori going, "Argh." So, all right, call 111, try to get emergency dentist appointment as quickly as possible.
Isn't it 999 over there?
Yeah, I was about to say. What?
There's 2. The 999 is for the emergency one, where you want either the police or ambulance to show up.
Oh, you called the bitch emergency number.
Yeah, the 111. The stonecutters were like, oh yeah, we'll give you the real number to like call. It's 912. This way they won't steal your wallet.
But yeah, no, 111 is the one that they encourage you to call first to figure out what you should be doing. And they said, okay, we'll try to find you like a dentist appointment with like the emergency thing. 2 hours went by, nothing. Nori was in severe pain. She could barely even function. So it's like, okay, we're just gonna go to the A&E hospital here, Gesundheit. And we got there. She went in. She sent me a text because I couldn't go in because of all the restrictions. Only the patients are allowed into the waiting rooms. And she's like, oh, they gave me codeine. Ooh, heavy duty. Nice. So yeah, doctor had a look, gave her a bunch of pills. She's we went back home after she was done. And yeah, now she's okay. She's still on the codeine because there's still pain there, and that won't go away until we actually get to take her to the dentist.
Pedro, on behalf of everyone listening and watching currently, I'm asking did you finish the bowl of cereal?
Did it get soggy by the end? Did you come back and it was just all disintegrated into the milk and you're just like, single tear?
No,
there was no milk. It was just cereal, and yes, I finished it.
I was about to say, I'm envisioning Nori's like, jeez, trying to deal with it, and Pedro just walks over, like, you can finish that.
Yeah. She's
I didn't do that at the time, but
she's
yes.
in the fetal position, just like writhing in pain, and Pedro just like picks up the bowl, just starts eating his fucking Fruit Loops. Yeah.
Oh,
but yeah, no, there's already dentist appointment booked for next week, and she will be attending that. I'll make damn sure of that.
Well, do we need to get a dental appointment for the horse?
No, his teeth have rotten away.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's why you need to floss more. It's the Steam update of the hygiene.
Boom! Check it out. Dual swipe, man. Pedro got a new controller. He's still playing with it, but you bought it. You bought that thing so early that you're still waiting for it to start working as a controller.
I mean, it already last week it already worked because Valve just basically went out of their way. It's like, you know what? We don't have it working properly yet, but we're just going to make sure that Steam and all the games that you launch from Steam sees it as a PS4 controller. And now they've actually added some additional functionality, and instead of just saying PS4 controller DualSense, it says PS5 controller DualSense.
They changed the number.
Yeah.
Excellent.
They changed the number, and they say that they added LED, trackpad, rumble, and gyro functionality. The LEDs, I couldn't get them to change color at all.
Oh, throw it away.
I need more blinky on my controller.
Right.
I didn't try the gyro either, but the trackpad, it actually works, and I found it out by mistake, obviously, because I was playing A Hat in Time. We're going to be talking about that bundle later on in the show, but I was playing and I accidentally hit the touchpad, and it took a screenshot. It's like, what? When did that happen? So I clicked it again. Another screenshot. Oh, so then I started swiping and doing things like, okay. So it does things. That's good.
While fascinating, the favorite thing in the they've added directional swipe mode, so we can finally get some Tinder up on that bitch.
No, man. It's going to be real handy for all those visual novels. And those folks aren't using Tinder. It's going to...
It's not intentional. Well, all right, fine. Okay.
But yeah, one other thing I noticed was that they changed the icons. So now that you actually see the white icons that have so poor contrast, I can't even show them on camera with the light shining on it. That's for people playing on big picture mode on a really old TV that doesn't have a whole lot of contrast or a really terrible monitor. That's not going to look very well. Also, the circle and square icons are minuscule when compared to the cross and triangle. Something's not right there.
Tiny circle.
Yeah.
Fine. I don't know. Don called us a triangle. I don't know. So
51 bits.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Don.
Check this out, though. Mango HUD. There's a workaround. I went looking for this because you might have noticed if you use the Mango HUDs and you're playing around with the latest protons, that shit don't work. This comes from r_Linux_gaming. This was posted a month ago. I've noticed, with Proton Next, with the containerized versions of Proton, no love. This is a very simple workaround, man. There's two ways to do it. This, you can what's this? Effectively, fair to say, copying it into the container, or you can just disable the check altogether, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's kind of the main thing. If it's growing pains when you're
the problem with straight up disabling it is anytime that gets updated, you're like, oh, right.
Gotta
I have
re-update
to
it.
go and change that file back.
The fast way of doing this is just making sure that the Steam runtime has access to those library files when they're initializing the container. Then they'll be there. This is kind of like one of the growing pain things of switching to containerized runtimes. Step one, make sure that all the stuff you need is accessible by the container. But we were talking about that a bit in the pre super shows, and I think Valve just needs to be like, here's a folder where you can just dump your shit. And then it's in
and the container will see it. Yeah.
And just make it nice and obvious. I think that's like the lowest friction workaround, as opposed to like, say, shipping Mango HUD directly in the runtime.
No, I want a Mango HUD button.
A Mango HUD, well, either a button or you right click, go to properties and tick the box. It's like, show Mango HUD.
I don't know what it is, but
I'd be down for that.
I'm still very firmly in the can't believe it's not butter relationship phase of DXVK. I'm running this with Volk. I want my little HUD up there. I want my frame timers. I want a little bouncy graph. And that's there. That's a thing. It's a workaround. But I to Jordan's point, I would like to see an easier, like, Valve curated way of getting that in there, because that's a very, very, very handy piece of kit. But
Indeed.
Speaking of the Protons.
Yes, Glorious Eggroll, our favorite Red Hat employee who is constantly making wine updates, has a new version out. It's 521 GE1. This is on the new wine hotness.
They fixed your SAM issue.
Yeah, they did. It's also that's the big one is Serious Sam. The flickering is now gone under NVIDIA. Also, you can launch it natively under Vulkan. One thing I did not get to do today was I wanted to do a side-by-side benchmark of like DXVK versus the native Vulkan and see which one is better. But I did not get a chance to do that. Maybe I'll get it done.
Oh no, there's some things in all caps.
Yes, RDR doesn't work. Full screen hack doesn't work. Because this is built on like the newer version of Wine that uses the container, or the newer version of Proton that uses the containerized runtime. You're still going to need that stuff. So the Mango HUD stuff that we were just talking about applies here. I gave Assassin's Creed Valhalla a shot with this via Lutris and VKD3D Proton.
It makes me happy that you have that game, because
yes.
I think at some point we've all had that game. I'm like, well, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, no. And you get hopeful sometimes, like, no.
Yeah, though there's a development we're going to be talking about little bit later that answered my question for me. So
why, yes, other than I am talking about Rise of the Triad.
Yeah, no, for me it was the mention of Borderlands 3, because I tried to start Borderlands 3.
Nope.
I tried to start it, and with the previous versions of Proton GE, at some point the game would just freeze. It wouldn't be like a complete hang, because you could still hear like the background audio going, so that was still effectively working, but the actual video would be frozen. And with regular Proton, since it doesn't have any of the Media Foundation bits, you just couldn't progress because you couldn't watch a fucking cutscene. I'm not joking. So they mentioned it here that apparently the start of Borderlands 3 has actually been fixed, so hey,
I was able to play it with GE on the free weekend, so maybe I just wasn't running into that. The other thing they added here that is just continuing to give me the meat sweats is they keep fixing Baldur's Gate 3. I'm like, I don't want to pay $80 for early access.
Oh, you will, baby.
But I will.
Yeah.
It's that scene from Key and Peele where like he's just sweating constantly. Every time they're like, oh yeah, we fixed another thing, sweat intensifies.
I think Pedro's problem with Borderlands 3, you just need to install 2 Epic Game Stores.
It needs to makes a directory in his home folder, and he's just really butthurt.
It actually doesn't, but no, the other issue that I have with Proton GE is one of the ones that they actually bring up. The known issue, as in the full screen hack that Proton, the official Proton does, they've disabled that for Proton GE. And that full screen hack is amazing, because even if a game, say, wants to start at 640 by 480, instead of changing the resolution of the monitor as it tries to do a exclusive full screen, it doesn't, because Proton doesn't allow that. It just goes, no, you have this GLX context, you can render however you want to, we will full screen it for you, but we will take care of the window management. That's amazing. I wish Proton GE would get that working, because that's one of, if not the selling feature for just basic Proton for me.
Just listen, man, if you're not happy, ask for a refund. That's all I can say. Okay, we got to think about this, man. One thing, Vulcans love their thunder and tanks. There's like two things. When you see a Vulcan, you're like, there's going to be thunder, there's going to be tanks.
Oh man! I was watching that episode of DS9 where they go back in time to Area 51. It's like, we know all about where Earth, baseball, root beer, atomic bombs, Earth. That's what that reminds me of.
So there's a new update to War Thunder. It's out. You can play with it. It's about the new engine, all the other stuff, aircraft, and of course it's War Thunder. So hey, you want to buy a plate? It's free to play. Give us $60, but it's free. Oh, you want another plane? $60. Yeah, check that out. Why are we talking about this? Because it's Vulcan, man. They get a little post on their forums. They're like, yo, the client, and it runs at 120. There's that. And you can indeed. I took the Pepsi challenge with this. First off, if you want some more Thunder tanks in your life, that's a 32 gig download. Keep that in mind. I'm like,
where's the download server for that? Is it like at least reasonably quick? Or
I was getting like half a gig, so like 56 megabytes, whatever that is.
That's not too bad.
18 minutes.
Yeah.
I know, right? Hey, first world problems, baby. But if you switch to the test client, I set up Mango HUD again. I'm like, well, look, it says it's doing the Vulcan thing. Ran a benchmark on it. This was on the not safe for gaming 1920X first gen Threadripper with a 2060, not a Super. And I put at 1080p. I was getting 181 average on Pacific War day. That means something to someone out there. They're like, okay, good to know then. But yeah, it was only using about 30 to 40% of the GPU. You know, normally, I guess I'm used to seeing like DXVK when it's like 99%. I'm like, yeah, smell that silicon.
Well, I mean, it's good. And this is the dev server right now. I think the main game, they're trying to get this fixed for the 2.0 release. So if you want to play with other people on like a public server, still no go. But I mean, it's good to see. You think this is them trying to like, okay, now that we have Vulkan working under Linux, let's go to Android and get that?
No, I'm sure they'll go to the Switch.
The Switch?
Probably not. I don't know.
Epic Game Store via the Switch.
You just got to think, there are definitely people who are not brought up as DirectX monkeys. Like, I go over everything. But as a logical developer, game developer, and you're looking for like sustainability, you're like, we need to figure this Vulkan thing out because we're just going to do it once-ish. Hi, Mac.
Or do it twice, one for Windows on PC and one for Windows on the Xbox, because DirectX 12.
No, but you see the new ARM, the M1 compatible Windows is going to have a different DirectX 12 that you're going to have to target.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You know what? I'll eat cold popcorn if I can see. I want to see what Microsoft tries to pull off there on on ARM. They're like, well, what are you going to do? You're going to do something dumb. We know that. I just want to see what it is. We do have a couple of game updates. Blast from the past. We were talking earlier, like, what the hell? It's been a year since this came out.
Right?
It was LGC 381 that we threw chairs at. 8 dragons! And I think I was the most lenient of the three of us, as I usually am. Go figure. But yeah, it's they put out an update and they changed. I think they changed the GUI a little bit, and I think they screwed up the screenshots as they posted them to the announcement article, because the new ones, it's like, oh, to this, everything is blurrier.
How can you
that doesn't look good.
I mean,
yeah, it's probably just a compression issue that they didn't resize the screenshots properly before they
Jordan,
posted
help me out. I'm looking like I'm A-Bing these things, man. I mean, like,
I don't know. It would help if they were. It would help if they were like the same image.
Yeah,
right.
But the only thing that they changed was actually the bit along the top, the HUD. That's it. That was the only significant change that I could see outside of the blurriness. But yeah. I assume you can still turn off all of the like CRT-ness and screen effects and the blurriness.
Yes.
You can disable those. But yeah, they also introduced a couple of new game mechanics, moves.
You know what they didn't introduce? Network multiplayer.
Hey, man.
No, that's not. Yeah.
You should be grateful. There's Steam Play. Deal with it, fucko.
Yeah, got a remote play your way, baby.
It'll add an extra layer of anti-lacing and pixels. It'll be more retro. Listen.
No, like, I don't know. Honestly, if they patched in network multiplayer to this fucking game, I would be willing to give this another shot.
I just like that you just do like a dash P1. It's just network multiplayer. Like, oh, all right, done.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's how you do it. You can dash. There's a bonus dash in there. So that's a new mechanic. You can punch both ways when dashing or something like that. I don't know. I mean, this game had a lot of potential, I felt.
I remember playing Double Dragon on the Master System, and I loved that game. I wanted someone else always around so I could play that game with someone because that was fun. And this could have been it.
And that's why you got a little brother.
Yeah.
I wasn't consulted on that particular decision.
You should have shut up about not having a one and a
My brain just went to a super dark place when you brought that up. I'm like, wait a second, what? No, no, It's a family show, man. It's a family show.
Let's talk about put the sweater back on. Let's talk about one new game we have this week, though.
Yeah, I was looking through. Some of the new releases, and I noticed that Fantasy Grounds Unity was available,
What?
and it's another virtual tabletop. It's done in Unity.
Okay.
This is the Unity version of Fantasy Grounds, and if you scroll down, if you had the OG non-Unity version of Fantasy Grounds, and you want to get the Unity version of Fantasy Grounds, it's like $200. It's ridiculous. But I know a lot of people like swear by this for playing their tabletop RPGs, and we were talking about board games last week. People want to play board games, they don't have access. People want to pay a lot of money for this stuff. Like, it's real expensive, and they do the trains.
Holy, browse
Right.
all 1,736.
Because the original version had all of that already built in.
No, actually, it did not. These are all licensed adventures from Paizo or from Wizards of the Coast, and so like they're
That's even worse.
Right, they're priced equivalent to the physical copies of it. I checked, but yeah, like this is the really expensive version that's cross-platform. Normally, I suggest people play using Roll20 because even the paid option is reasonably priced, but there's a cross-platform version now. I'm happy that they are at least considering Linux users who play Dungeons and Dragons. But
it does require.
You'd think there'd be a lot of overlap there, yeah.
Shader Model 4.0 and a graphics card with DX10 for your Linux. 20 gigs of space recommended. That's a lot of boarding.
yeah,
Someone just copy-pasted.
Hey, man.
yeah,
That's got a price tag on it. But
it definitely does.
legit question. Can you make money from this?
If you are a content creator, no, the people who are making money for it can have like partnerships with Fantasy Grounds.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Usually when I see pricing like that, I'm like, do people buy this and like charge people to come play or something? I don't know. It's honest question.
I think only one person needs to buy the modules, and then like everyone connects to his client and they play on there. But like, yeah,
And you'll also need a sound card if you want to talk to each other.
yes,
Yeah.
Because Discord doesn't exist. Oh, does it kill Discord at the moment you start it up?
Maybe.
Ah.
Allegedly. Who knows?
Well, I don't know. It's available as someone who likes the Dungeons and or Dragons. There's an option on Steam for you. I actually had to set up Tabletop Simulator for someone the other day. I'm like, oh, this is real basic.
Okay, hurry up.
Anyways.
Scott's going to throw more bits at us if you don't get it done.
All right, fine. Coming up next, we talk about AMD being over 6,000. Vegeta, what does the scouter say?
Coda.
Oh, no, it's OpenCL.
I'm scrolling.
Fajita?
There we go.
Vegeta? I don't know. I was walking through the grocery store. I'm like, I saw a bag of Vegeta. I'm like,
Okay.
I saw that.
like, what does the scouter say about his powder level? Powder
Powder
level.
Powder
it was
level.
A bag, it was a bag of powder. It was a bag of Vegeta powder.
Hey kids, we invite you to vote and suggest on show titles during the segments as they're being recorded over at vote.linuxgamecast.com. Let's see what we have.
I'm gonna put Wiggly Man Physics. I want that to win.
Yeah, no, there was actually a Wiggly Man Physics from 2 days ago or 3 days ago as a reply to Vince's post.
Yeah.
All right, clock start. See, that's a pan of. Is that like fajita, or is it?
Yeah.
Do you have to bring bread into the relationship before it becomes a real fajita?
I think so. Yes. You need the
honestly,
little
I think the fajita is just the contents. The bread is optional.
No, the fajita is the entire structure of the meat, the veggies, and the
Or if
tortilla.
you eat the internals and you hugs, you can be the fajita.
Yeah. If you just put yourself on if you put yourself on a cast iron pan that's really, really hot, sizzle a little bit, and someone puts you in a tortilla, you can be a fajita.
All right. Life goals.
Screw human burrito. I want to be human fajita.
I mean, it's probably bound to be more comfy to not have a solid shell.
What?
Burrito?
Hey,
crunchy shell?
Check this out.
Burritos don't have crunchy shell.
Somebody remind me in Discord tomorrow around like 9 a.m. at Reply Me and remind me to edit out Jordan's burp in the Steam segment. I threw a marker on it, but I tend to overlook shit like that because I just go fast as I can on Sundays to try to get done.
All right. Speaking of liquids, I'm gonna go make my coffee. Burp.
There was a solid gesundheit after that.
It took me a minute. He's been doing so good. And I have a button on this device where I can just tap it and it'll put a marker on. And it's like, damn it, where's that at? You need Brad with fajitas. Don't ask. It's advanced technology. Shut up.
I'm not judging.
Listen,
I mean, I am judging, but I'll be quiet about it.
Pedro, I'm reading directly off the package. That's what it says. Advanced technology, period, shut up. Wait, I'm sorry, that was the ingredients.
No, it's fajitas for bread. Come on. Or for Brad, in this case.
Everyone needs a bread. That's why you gotta have your pocket bread.
Yeah, Justin, you did that to yourself. I saw your tweet about it. It's like...
What? He likes Intel. He doesn't want AMD
No, the
60.
M1 Max.
Oh, there's no problem buying those. Somebody's got to be the beta testers. I mean, you can't do shit with them, but hey, I mean, if you're in a position where you got extra money and you don't really have anything to do, there you go.
No.
Everyone needs a brat, man. I
can relate to that. I don't usually make drunk purchases, but I can relate to having a lot of alcohol in you and going on social media or video games and just talking shit.
No amount of alcohol will overcome my cheapness.
I had to postpone because I saw the EVGA XR1 because they kept mentioning that during the Gamers Nexus versus Jay's 2 cents overclocking competition with the Kingpin 3090.
Yeah, that went on. I got done streaming. That was still on.
Yeah, that went on for a while. And they kept mentioning, it's like, oh yeah, the EVGA XR1, and then one of them actually said capture cards. Like, hello. So I went looking for it, And yeah, it's a UVC compliant 4K 60.
It's not going to be. Yeah, it's 4K 60 USB 3. I will tell you why that. Never mind. You buy what you want, Pedro. You buy what you want, buddy.
It's it also does 1080p 60, which is what I'm actually looking for. That the Intensity Pro does not. So
Eat that banana.
Embry, thanks for the follow.
You brought up business, banana, Pedro. It's all business, part banana.
I don't even have that suit anymore.
Business in the front, banana in the back. Wait, something like that. Might be in reverse.
I'm not saying don't put a banana up your butt, but don't put a banana up your butt.
No, we're going to
unless
put it
you
in your
want
hair.
to. At which point,
Actually, the way I described it, more like in the back of your neck. But, yay, man.
I don't think it's cushiony enough for that.
The wrong thing. Dude, you got to think, though. I'm just saying, for anyone out there, do not buy a... if a card says it is going to do UHD 3040 by 2160 at 60 over the USB 3 bus, you're bad at maths. The amount that has to be smashed out and compressed just to get over the USB 3 bus is...
USB 3, the first gen, was 300 megabits.
Oh yeah, you still have that Black Magic card lying around?
Which one?
The one you offered to send me?
It's in the system now.
Oh, all right. Speaking of capture. Oh.
I don't know. Hang on. Is it? It might. Wait. These are legitimate issues. That deck link might not be. I can send that to you, I think.
Huh.
Yeah.
USB 2 is 400 megabit. Okay, so is it gigabit for USB 3?
You can do... It should theoretically be able to push gigabit for like network over USB. I don't know about VGO though.
If you're going to be doing full frame 8 or 10-bit UHD at 60, you need at minimum a by 8 PCIe 3 lane.
Oh, 8 gigabytes per second. Okay.
Bytes.
But yeah, go ahead. Do it over USB 3. It'll be fun.
No, I just want the 1080p 60. That's it. And that little USB one that I got a while back is crap, apparently. And these are nowhere near as expensive as I thought they would be. They're still 150 pounds, but I can justify that to myself.
Have like a saved search for a deck link content? You just need like a deck link, the deck link 4K.
I had a couple of the deck links and the Intensity Pro 4Ks on my eBay.
Those will do 4K 30, but they'll definitely do 1080p 60.
The 1080p 60 is all I want. Saved searches. Yeah, for under for under 75 pounds, which they're not. I have received 0 notifications about any of those.
All right.
See, I know the EVGA one should.
I put the Blackmagic quad back in this system to test it with the latest revision of the drivers because they revved them to where they'll compile against kernel 5.9 and still didn't fix shit. Yeah. It's nothing like a $500 capture card you get.
Yep.
Did you at least get any more updates as to the issues?
Fuck no. I think it's run into one of those issues. I just got to sit down and make the fucking video because I've helped people, especially on their forums, like, yo, I'm thinking about building this. Like, by the way, don't buy this. It doesn't work with Threadripper. And I'm like, really? And I'm like, yeah, that's nowhere on their page. Blackmagic doesn't give a damn because they don't sell direct. they don't have a problem. You can send it back to their authorized reseller, which, you know, all of them are like, oh, you bought it, it's yours now. This is an Amazon fucko.
PKWTV, thanks for the follow. New work laptop. Oh, System 76 Lemur.
Oh, that's something we need to check out. What about Carmageddon Reincarnation? I know it'll launch, but it was like 7-8 frames per second.
Yeah, it was bad.
So, I mean, to be fair, it was near native speed, but...
That's the thing. They even re-released it on Windows. It's the Max Damage Edition or whatever they called it. Let's see. Proton DB... Carmageddon. Max damage. It says it's silver.
All right.
What does silver mean, though?
Yeah.
Silver's a bit of a nebulous category. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Gold and platinum are like, okay, I trust this. Silver's like, yeah, I got it working, you guys, totally.
Well, they've gotten better
The
about doing like
issue seems
legitimate
to be-
system checks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, let's do the news. Get some news.
Yeah, the issue seems to be with regular default Proton, the performance is bad. You need Proton GE or Proton TKG.
I still miss that Mackie with those buttons. They were so clunky, chunky. See, that I can get behind. Yeah, like the transport.
Physical, like...
Yeah, like the physical play, like record buttons over here. I mean, they're nice, but yeah, you know, I don't understand the clicky keyboards, but that big ass Mackie that I just hooked up for interfacing Linux, like that, you felt like you did something when you hit those. Like chung chung.
Yeah. Engaged nuclear devices.
Yes.
Shields up.
Business got done. It was attended to when you hit those. But hey, this one works better. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be doing the news segment in 3, 2.
And we, I suppose we need to talk about the gaming news that don't necessarily involve Steam, but we will get to that. We need to take a little bit of a break in between these two segments to justify to ourselves that...
To justify our existence?
Listen, man, Pedro is all about bananas and business. That's it.
We need to be on the internet for reasons. And I was actually trying to come up with a reason all the way through that, and I couldn't. So yeah, reasons.
You know, if you want to come up with your own reasons for supporting us, I think that's ideal, because I can't think of one either. But if you do come up with something, head on over to patreon.com/LinuxGamecast. Click that support button. Pledge like $1. You get access to our Discord channel. You get access to the pre super shows, which is an extra hour of Linux Gamecast content every week. You can RSVP for game streams. Give us a little bit more money. Make the penguin twerk a little bit, and you can get access.
I'm not going to make the penguin twerk. Shut your whore mouth.
Coming soon next week, twerking cash penguins. It's happening. It's happening. Put it on a shirt.
Remember, kids, safe search off.
Yes. You get early access to videos. Ven posts like early interfacing Linux versions on the Patreon.
Oh yeah, baby. We got a tsunami of like brand new hot stuff. I mean, if you want access to our shows like wicked early, especially this one, if you want to watch that tomorrow, like 3 hours for everyone else, but you get your own custom show. But yeah, I usually put out interfacing Linuxes, anything that I'm working on. One thing that I'm going to be working on, these two are going to be watching early, is OBS Audio Basics. How to set up your noise gates, your compressions, your limiters, for your individual at-home streaming setup, because let's face it, you don't want to do anything complex, and I'll show you how to move the sliders around and optimize your vocal bit delivery. Jordan, it'll even help him out, because, man, he's got range, just nothing in the middle.
Yes. I'm high, I'm low, not very medium. I'm an extreme individual. But we got a store.linuxgamecast.com. You can buy some t-shirts, you can buy some stickers, you can buy some
buy twerking penguins?
Not yet, but maybe soon.
Bullshit.
Maybe soon. I don't know. You're the guy in charge of the merch.
Mike G found a twerking penguin.
Shake that ass. Yeah, we got coffee mugs. I need to improve my coffee mug game. I need to order a coffee mug from here.
You can get a Hello Hooks mug.
Yeah, I can fill it with mayo and sip that casually.
I can
throughout the
finally
entire...
buy one of those hoodies.
No, dude,
I want a
you're like-
one-chair hoodie.
That's how you. That's how you know you like somebody really likes you when you come over to their house and they break out the sippin' mayo.
Wait, can I offer you a snifter of mayo?
Yes. I am not responsible for any medical bills related to
That's
sipping
good mayo.
We got wish lists, Amazon.com. They're on there. You can go to linuxgamecast.com. There's a support tab that has all the links to that stuff. I got some stuff on there. Pedro has some stuff on there. Then has some stuff on there for the studio. If you buy stuff for the studio, you get your name on the hard to read Blinky board up there. That's pretty nice. You get your name in the credits for just supporting us, period. So, you know, we gotta thank all you guys. You make this possible.
You 100% make it possible. We don't have ads. We're never going to be like super. We're not going to be selling out. Let's just put it that way.
Not unless someone offers us like 6+ figures. Then we'll sell out.
Or they're called Microsoft.
Microsoft. Like, if you just give me money and say promotes, but you let me write the script and there's no bans on like emoliation, we're good. We'll do that commercial. It'll be brilliant.
No, just buy us out wholesale, Microsoft. Just like no more LGC. Here's $2 billion. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Linux Game CS admits to selling to Microsoft. Yeah, great. So let's talk about AMD's got some hot new cards, and turns out paper launch.
Oh my God!
Well, yeah.
We're not talking about NVIDIA first. What is this? Have you been replaced by replicants?
Yep.
Yeah, well, to be fair, the big release this week was the 6800 and the 6800 XT, which were supposed to be available, but are not, because this is 2020 that we're living in. And, well, some reviewers did get their hands on them, and Wendell from Level 1 Techs was very much one of them. And if you click on the link in the show notes, he also links the Level 1 Linux video about the 6800. And in that video, he basically says it is the best on release Linux compatibility that we've ever seen from the it's been removed.
No, the embed link is right. The link in the article is wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ran into that earlier today.
Yeah, but they read it through the courses, and they did some VFIO because it's Level 1 Techs and they always do like the VFIO if you want to pass the GPU through to a VM. And they did some native actual Linux gaming, and yeah, according to Wendell, it is the best experience that we've ever had with AMD on Linux. But they're not available because it figures that the one time that AMD would actually get it right and get it working on release on Linux, the damn GPUs wouldn't be available.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they actually do have some release driver support. This has been a recurring problem, especially with the open source drivers. I suppose like RDNA 2 is architecturally similar to what was already out there, so they could just reuse the same code and just be like, yo, the driver's fine. I hope that AMD can keep this up with their newer hardware releases, because it's nice that they can do it one time, but once does not make a pattern. You got to do it multiple times. NVIDIA has been really, really good about making sure that the minute you can buy that 3070 Super Ti Titan Edition, there is a driver that you can download so that you can use your card. AMD GPU Pro has not met that promise. Mesa has gotten okay, but you got to run some bleeding edge shit. So it's nice to see that the driver is sustainable enough.
And you definitely still run into issues on AMD. Like if you're going to be running like DaVinci Resolve or 3D modeling CAD CAM software, you have to install the Pro drivers. Did Wendell make any mention of their hardware silicon for encoding on these new cards? Did he bother to test any of that?
Not that I heard, no.
AMD, call me. I mean, I'll do it begrudgingly because I'm qualified to do it. But yeah, stuff like that for streaming. I mean, has Vampy improved? And what can you get out of it? What's the advantages? But yeah, by all intents and purposes, man, NVIDIA has got a competitive product on their hand. Well, a competitor on their hand, I should say.
Yes.
Yeah, AMD like walked out and they're like, but is it fair? Because we've all seen it. We've all seen it this week. We're like, oh, it costs money. And they have a competitive product and they're charging money for it. Pedro, Why isn't cheap now?
Yeah, no, I'll save the price for the after we get to the 3060 supposed pricing.
Oh man. Jordan, I mean, we've seen this with like the new AMD CPUs that are rolling out, and anybody who wants to try to get on my dick, get the fuck off. I got a wall. I've been buying AMD only since the K5. So, and I paid the iron price for fucking Threadripper. I think it's perfectly fair. I think these are 16 gig cards too, man.
Yeah, like
like $60 more now. Okay, now if it, by what I've read, like if you are the one person that has a big raging clue for ray tracing, get the NVIDIA card. But
the AMD cards only support the XR, which means that say you got one for Linux and you tried to run Quake 2, it wouldn't work. It doesn't support Falcon.
Yeah, but I mean, you could also just play regular Quake 2, not the RTX.
No, it's still to be. Hey, if we're gonna give AMD some love, we need to kind of roll back and talk about what we were talking about last week, is the rumors of a 36. This thing is not a fucking rumor. I saw one in a box the other day, earlier this morning.
It came to me.
Shelf. Yeah. If that was mine, it'd be on eBay right now. 3060 Ti, it's faster than an RTX 2080 Super, but unlike the new AMD cards, it's only got 8 gigajoules of video memory RAM. I don't know, man. I mean,
it works for me.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I was looking at that 3070.
Okay.
It's like, oh,
first off, Pedro, I've already called dibs on it. You're not allowed to get one.
I think we can both have it.
Nope.
Considering that none of us will have it at release because scalpers.
Also, I will. No, you have a 1080.
Pedro is 100% going to pay a scalper for that card. I know this.
No, I'm not. I don't have the money for that.
But if we're looking at the super low resolution from Tweaktown, courtesy of videocards.com. So yeah, the 3060 Ti is, if we're looking how much faster, scientific performance metric, I would say hella compared to the
50%.
Yeah. In some cases, I mean, your miles will most definitely vary, but
yeah, these are all what rasterizing, ray tracing, rendering. The gaps are a lot smaller on the rasterizing and the rendering stuff, but like ray tracing for sure, it's a lot.
Give me
better
NVIDIA. Give me one with 12 gigs. I don't need 14. I'll need 20. 12. I will pay you with.
Okay.
Go. No, I mean, I will cut if they can get me one for. If you can get me in and out for like $400.
That's the big one. That's the price right there.
I don't know, because like I'm having this wonderful bit of Schadenfreude where I bought the 1080 Ti and they're like, oh yeah, 2060, it's more powerful than 1080 Ti. Get fucked. And now everyone who bought like a 2080 Ti is like, oh.
Yeah, but they've been able to laugh at your 1080 Ti for an entire year.
Yeah, but now I get to laugh. I get to laugh at them back. It's the circle of laugh.
Not really. Now they just feel sympathy for you at this point. I'm like, aw.
Right. I still get to laugh though. I'm done.
Yeah. No. Again, this whole should be taken with a grain of salt because the slides were leaked by video cards, and they dwell on rumors. They profit off of rumors. So. Yeah.
It inflates that stock price for sure.
Yep. The supposed price of the 3060 or 3060 Ti or whatever the fuck they end up calling it is going to be supposedly around $399 MSRP. If that price holds, that's probably what I'm going to buy because the 1080 rasterization wise performs about on par with the 2060 Super. So
what about rasterization? It just turns into a Jamaican guy. Yeah.
We do have some good news though, man. On the NVIDIA front, we got some hot Steamy drivers. Nothing terribly impressive at glance. This is 455/4501. Couple of mentions. They fixed some Vulkan blending optimization issues in Life is Strange 2 and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. But there's also a little fix with the full screen issues, the G-Sync monitors connected. What got me excited was, lads, I might have missed the memo on this, but this, not only does it compile against kernel 5.9, CUDA also works. So I can use DaVinci Resolve and everything. And it's like, ooh, yay, squee. I ran NVIDIA SMI and it reported it clean. And it's like, awesome.
Do you think that's actually listed on the CUDA, on the next CUDA release? And they just like...
The CUDA?
The CUDA release. Yeah.
Is this some advanced CUDA technology?
Oh, Barracuda.
Yeah.
The CUDA.
If the real thing don't do the trick, you better make up something quick.
How many CUDAs does it have?
Burn. Two CUDAs.
Tensor CUDAs.
Barracuda.
No, that's pretty cool. I'm glad that, I went ahead and combined. That was the only thing stopping me from building 5.8 because previously it wasn't. But yeah, 5.9 did that. Then Blackmagic's like, yo, hey, we can build against 5.9 too. I'm like, yay. So I just compiled 5.9, set it up, and it ran. That's brilliant. Good to see. Makes me happy. Open source some drivers in video. Rawr. Isn't it right?
Yeah. Last Wednesday, open source were the header files for Pascal.
And you should be grateful you.
That's it. That was the last of them.
Go back to your
Linux.
What are you going to do? Install an Intel Z? Huh? Shut up.
Yes. Yes, I am.
We'll have to wait for 2021 for that.
No, you're going to have to wait till 2022 because of scalpers.
What do you think in the meantime would be able to possibly get some like hot ray tracing action going on?
Maybe. So this is from Josh's blog, froggy.es.español. And he's talking about D3D12 API trace at capture and replay. Now this is really useful because when you're working on games or trying to get games running under Linux using VKD3D Proton, sometimes there's some easy anti-cheat involved. They're like, oh, you're doing some shit to video memory, banned. So having the ability to record GPU operations and play them back, it makes it really, really helpful to diagnose and debug driver issues. And Josh goes through the whole process of how this works. It's like a really big deep dive. A lot of it just goes over my head because I'm not a graphics programmer. Although if you are interested, you should definitely give this a read. So apparently, the thing that interested me though, he's like, oh yeah, I got Assassin's Creed Valhalla running with this. I'm like, well, fuck. Now I gotta wait for the next VKD3D Proton release in order for that to happen. But this will also help getting the ray tracing stuff up and running, because now you have a reliable way to say like, okay, this thing broke. I can capture when it broke, and I can run it against a new driver to see if it will work this time. That's just super useful from a development perspective. And yeah, now that this is in place, now that they have the capability, we're going to start seeing a lot more progress on the DX12 Linux front, which is the future. And apparently what I need to fucking play games that come with my motherboard. So
hey man, I don't know. Josh actually me on Twitter. It was fucking adorable is what it was. I just saw he made a post. He's like, I wrote a blog about something. I'm like, it's pretty fucking interesting. That's such a little. I was like, the rays, it traces though. Like, it doesn't really trace rays. Just I'm like, come on, it's a joke, man. Come on. Damn.
You can capture the trace rays, but come on.
And he didn't even tell me what his favorite soup was. I don't know, man.
Frog soup.
Apparently it doesn't involve frogs because he seems to really, really, really like frogs.
Maybe that's he likes to eat frogs.
He's been doing a lot of awesome work with that. So it's just like when you think, it's like, oh, we're good. It's shit like this is getting worked on. You're like, oh, there's more. There's more.
Yeah. But wait, there's more.
Yeah. I was
Billy Mays here.
Billy Mays.
Zombie Billy Mays here.
Gentlemen, it's been a while since we've been able to say there's a humble bundle, but it's also kind of good now.
Yeah, it's the Humble Sweet Farm Fall Bundle. And for $1, you can get Out There and Toe Jam and Earl Back in the Groove. Out There actually looks pretty interesting. Yeah, both of them are native Linux games. Out There looks pretty interesting, and for $1, I'm willing to try that out. Pay more than the average, you get Super Hot, Moonlighter, Churchill, which is not a Linux game, but you could try to get it running under Wine.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 on the middle one.
And on the top one, 1566 Canadian or more, and you can get Sigma Theory, which is the only native Linux game on that tier, but you can also grab A Hat in Time, Coffee Talk, and Necronator, which is not the thing I thought was going to be the end of that word, but here we are.
You also get the bonus to Jam and Earl. Now, I'm going to be honest. I was kind of curious because first, let's just be honest. I completely forgot that was a Linux game. But I know we covered it way back when it came out. I had the exact same experience as I had on the Mega Drive when I played Toe Jam and Earl for that one. I'm like, what am I supposed to be doing? It was just like old times. Like, what the fuck? All right. Hey, it works, so it's a great game. Hat in Time, played around with that on Proton. Little cartoony for me, but I've been waiting for Superhot. Superhot's been one of those, like, I'd like to dick around with that, but I wouldn't like to dick around with that for $20 because I know it's probably something I'm just going to play for like 10 minutes and never touch again. I got my 10 minutes out of it.
Yeah. Superhot's real fun in VR. That's
I do like the loophole of having Sigma Theory at the high level.
The poophole loophole.
Yeah, so that you can. Oh no, I'm totally backing up the pay more than the average level or the £10 level, as it happens to be here. For Sigma Theory, it's totally not because I've had a Hat in Time in my Steam wish list for years now, and this was the cheapest that I've ever saw it at. So
really,
yeah.
The only thing I know about like the Hat in Time was I've seen some just game-breaking speedruns of it. Like, okay, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's there. It runs. Go spend money. If you want to kick us some coin, we got a referral link on the web zone under support. That'd be awesome if you bought through that. And if you do it right now while we're live, you'll pop up on the screen and we're like, oh my God, you spent money.
Oh my God.
Here's a project we've pretty much been following for 9 years.
Yeah, right?
Yep. That's one of the first things I remember when I started watching Linux Gamecast before I ended up here.
Sucker.
Was OpenMW. And yeah, this one is not a new release. It is the Autumn in Review. Basically, what they did from September to October 2020. And there's a lot. They kind of single out developers and what they've been working on. Peter Mikihev has been working on improving the animations
reading,
and
through it, and I get to like one point, I'm like, we're kind of this one guy. Then he showed back up, kicked the door in, and he's like, "It's fixed, fuckos." So,
right.
Yep. There's a lot of that. There are a lot of developers that go in and out because they have other things or real life catches up to them, and they need to do something else for a while, which I get. I totally get.
Life comes at you fast.
They've been improving like the third person and general character animations, making them smoother, make the whole movement seem a lot less stilted. They have been working with the TS3 MP, the
that'll
multiplayer support. Yeah. The multiplayer people, they've been getting in touch with them and trying to get it to work properly with OpenMW, which is very nice.
Yeah, that's always been a cool thing about the OpenMW project is like they're working with the guys who are trying to reverse engineer all the assets as well. They're working with the multiplayer guys. I like the ecosystem that is sort of forming around this.
Dude, I want multiplayer in OpenMW because I want to play the water or the fog.
I want like multiplayer in OpenMW because that eventually means that when Open Skyrim shows up in the year 27,000,
right,
it will have network multiplayer, right?
Yeah, about that, they also added support for the LZ4 files, which Bethesda used for Skyrim Special Edition and Fallout 4, since those two basically work on the same version of the engine. So it can open those now too. So I still want my Open Oblivion so that you could have Fallout 3 in New Vegas, and I'll do a full playthrough of New Vegas once that works.
Are you going to roleplay as yourself?
Yes.
I'm going to do it in very much the same way that I did the OpenMW campaign.
No, you need to roleplay it as Ben.
The best thing in the world, I thought, was watching
I can't do
Pedro.
the voice, though.
Pedro did an entire playthrough of OpenMW, and there's one great stream where he's straight up just fucking arguing with the developers as they're watching his stream.
It was their fault for showing up.
And that's why OpenMW development has halted.
Yes.
The end.
But it hasn't. It clearly hasn't.
Shush you. Coming up next. No. I mean, do we still have stuff we want to say about Autumn? I mean, I do. They added some automated build coverage, which is nice. If they can get an automated testing framework in place, this will really speed up the development, though. If they can get unit tests done. But you know, having a build system where you can go grab the latest release is nice. Makes it easier for Strider, at least.
Yoink.
Yeah.
And on that shell.
And on that shell of Pedro face. Up next, we're throwing chairs at Butcher. Not Billy Butcher. Man, could you imagine if this was Billy Butcher the game?
Oi.
Shut up, or they'll give an idea and they'll give it to Squeenix.
Now Huey.
My favorite bit in that entire second season is when, like, after the little kid melts what's her face, and he has the conversation with Butcher. It's like, remember what the rule is. Don't be a cunt.
Yeah.
Like,
no, it was like the.
Hey everyone, if you want to come check it out, vote.linuxgamecast.com, and let's take a look at these show titles.
the Gygax way is in the lead. It's weird.
Again, I did mention there was probably some overlap.
Interpretive Moo,
Rasterization, I'll give that a vote.
Barracuda, guitar noises.
I'll give that one a vote, yeah. Why is this episode called Guitar Noises?
I don't know. Guess we'll have to listen and find out.
But yeah, no. When the deep brings the whale and beaches the whale to try and stop them, and they just plow directly.
That's a pretty good one.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's where we're going. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, guess what? I got to download.
Yeah, I really like the Rogan Goldberg team for like these old Vertigo adaptations, because they did a really good job with Preacher. They're doing a really good job with The Boys.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Apparently they're doing Irredeemable as well, which interests me.
Let's see how low res we can get Jordan.
Ooh.
I'm downloading The Butcher. For some reason, it only hits your box.
Damn you, Microtik.
You were on the same like queue as everything on that Switch.
Excellent.
You're just special like that, man.
I'm so special, you guys.
Oh, did I rename the thing? Because I don't remember renaming the thing. Let me check if I renamed the thing.
I'm about to find out, but I only have another 100 megs left. There it is. It's done.
Yes, I did. Okay. It's game.m4v.
I was just one ASCII penis away from finding out, Pedro Mateus.
Put that on
Speaking
his
of penis, I need to pee. I'll be right back.
All right. There
Filled with country goodness and green penis.
Green penis. Peas, man. Some people eat frozen peas.
I do.
Really?
Like I warm them up, but like not.
No. I mean like snack on the frozen peas.
I can see that. Like it's like chewing on an ice cube, but it's like pea flavored.
I guess. I don't mind peas. Peas are just not something I ever think about like getting.
You ever get those bags of like wasabi peas?
9.
Yeah, they have like little dried peas with like wasabi on them. That seems like a you snack.
See, here's the problem. See, A, I don't snack. B, I bought a thing of wasabi nuts. That thing was gone in like 5 minutes. So I don't buy shit like that because I'm like, oh, that's delicious. Well,
where did it go?
Right.
This was a full bag a minute ago. What happened?
What's going to be the next video card you like logically buy? Do you think you'll be able to ride that out all the way to like the 40s?
At least.
Series? Really?
Like
you're going to make it work? Is that where you're at?
There's nothing that like I can't really run. I don't know. I think like, yeah, the 40 series is definitely when I'm going to give it like a serious think.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get into the habit of spending like $1,000 or whatever every like 2 years.
Yeah, I would never like. Again, the most I ever spent was on that 980, and I bought that. But it was the fastest thing they fucking made, and
yeah.
But I got almost 3. Yeah, I rode that thing into the ground, man.
Yeah.
So, but I followed it up with like a little baby, but still overpriced. I mean, you got to think like the 2060. The 2060, which was the cheap 20 series, was only $100 less than the previous generation's fastest card at the time, before they made the 980 Ti.
Mm-hmm.
Prices went up, kids.
They did. And like, I don't know, like 2 years is a long time in terms of technologies. There might be like another like Bitcoin boom or something, or some other thing. Some war will be declared somewhere, and like video cards will now be like $10,000 a pop.
I mean, virtually all the gaming I do is at 1080p, so because if I've been here gaming, I mean streaming.
I mean, I'd like a work reason to get the 3900X as well, because like I'm running a local Kubernetes instance. I have shit deployed in there. Like it's better than working on my MacBook.
Submit a purchase request and just see.
No, I asked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They were like,
they're like, no, Macs only.
Tell them you can make a Hackintosh.
I mean, whatever. I'm not paying for it.
Right.
And like, I asked, like, give me one of those 16-inch ones.
I would ask for like one of the new ones and get. Oh, here's a weird byproduct of Apple with the new M1. It doesn't really affect you. It might in the future, but who knows? Is like with the audio plugins, that we use.
Right. A lot of them are like 32-bit specifically, right? Like,
well, it's more there's different formats of
right.
So you'd have like LV2, AC3, and VST and VST2, VST3. People are having to recompile or rebuild or move everything over to VST3, which is universally supported. So a bunch of these plugins, you're no longer having to run like Wine Bridge to get your Windows plugins.
I remember hearing like a lot of people are like running Wine specifically so that they can like use that shit. So.
You can. There's like an entire setup for that. So that's kind of interesting. That's a weird side effects, like compatibility stuff. We'll have to see. Chrome, they've already got Chrome beta released for the M1.
Yeah. I still, for most of the shit I do in terms of workload, I still need like x86 level horsepower, but I don't know, maybe soon. They're doing some crazy shit with virtualization on ARM. So I am eyeing things with extreme interest.
Yes. There was
that was one of their big marketing pushes. Like, I don't know what they did. I don't know whose like children they kidnapped to get Adobe to produce like an ARM version of Photoshop.
It's Mac. It's like a chunk of their audience.
Yeah. I don't know though. Adobe's pretty dumb. As a company, they're pretty fucking stupid.
Not really, considering they moved their entire business model over to a subscription service.
I meant, sure, yeah.
I mean, and yeah, the people paying for that subscription are the people who can afford Macs. So
I want 48 core ARM laptops, man.
You can. They're all going to be 300 megahertz.
Yeah.
No, those are going to be the first RISC-V
Scott's
laptops.
paying for the subscription. See, the subscription's great if you need it for a month. You will save money, but like priced out per year, you end up paying more than you would for an actual.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But don't ever think of it like that, because you're saving money.
No. It's only $7 a month, you guys.
Well, that's the thing. If you're a big content creation house, you can negotiate for like a bulk license, and then that's still more
give me
expensive.
that enterprise license.
Well,
300 seat or whatever.
Some of the inroads DaVinci Resolve has been able to make in production houses is you can still get a per license key or dongle per seat, and people really like that because they're not stuck in that perpetual upgrade cycle.
Yeah.
You'll pay for Unity? Well, I mean, that's good. It means you
Did you release a game that that profited more than what was the Unity limit? I remember the epic limit was like 5,000.
No, but if you
have to pay them
if you
5%.
spend a little bit of coin, you don't have to deal with the blue pop-up made with Unity screen, which immediately tells me on every game, like, oh, you didn't buy Unity. Okay, that's
Unity free. Okay.
I take the expectations down a little lower when I see that, which is fine, which I shouldn't, but I do because it's, yeah, think about it.
Oh, Epic's limit is now up to 1 million. Okay.
Yeah, they're just making too much money with Fortnite.
It is still massively popular. And as long as that particular cash cow keeps on giving, they're gonna keep on milking.
All right. I need to get drinks and
Why is my entire Twitter feed Jeff Goldblum? I'm very confused.
Uh-oh.
Shirtless Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not quite. Don't you get worried when you see some shit? It's like, fuck, they're dead. That's first thought.
Yeah. Right? Every time you see a name, you're like, are they fucking dead? Right. Kirby Morrow died, did a bunch of anime voices. So like,
yeah, I saw a couple. What was, because there were a couple that I knew him from.
Yeah, he was Goku in like the OG Dragon Ball Z dub. He was in Inuyasha. He was in Stargate. He was one of the people on the dead lists.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah,
like,
he was like a bridge.
Yeah,
crew member. Yeah.
I remember he said something like, "Where the fuck do I know that voice from?" Oh, because he's in Vancouver, where they fucking film Stargate and everything else.
Unity calculates royalties based on the whole company revenue. Oh, so if you're just acting as a contractor, you still fall within that. Okay, yeah, all right, gotcha.
I'm so caffeinated right now.
I did not touch the stuff today.
I've had
during
like
the week I have a lot of coffee and a lot of tea, but today didn't touch it.
I had 2 espressos since we went live. I drank half a bottle of Diet Pepsi. I'm very, very wired right now. I took a nap before too. I'm not going to sleep tonight.
I took a nap yesterday after work, and because the previous night I'd only gotten about 3 hours of sleep. But yeah, no, I only meant to sleep for like half an hour, maybe an hour. Ended up sleeping for 4 hours. It's like, no, that's way too much. No, we're not doing that again.
Yeah, Strider. It was Cory Doctorow posting it. I'm like, why the fuck is there so much shirtless Goldblum on my timeline? What is happening? Dungeon Alchemist, an AI-powered dungeon creator. I gotta make a map next week. That's gonna be interesting.
Are you reinventing Forgotten Realms or Greyhawk?
No. So what I'm doing is like it takes place at the North Pole.
Okay.
I'm sort of like the inspiration I'm taking is like the early Thule Viking interactions near the North Pole. But I'm sort of expanding that where like for whatever reason people are like coming towards the central point from a bunch of different places. And if anything, I'm ripping off Hollow Earth, which is another D&D setting, because I'm doing like a Scarteris thing where there's like once you get to like the very North Pole, there's like a jungle full of dinosaurs and shit.
Oh, okay.
But like the more I think of it, there's a lot of Raised by Wolves stuff going in there just because like that's what's in my brain at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I've done my fake Forgotten Realms Greyhawk thing years ago. Now I get bored by that. I'm like, half the entire stream was just like, I don't want to make it Viking. Every single cold thing is like Vikings. That's boring. It's derivative. So now I'm doing Nepalese, like dudes who live near Everest and shit like that.
I didn't throw away one of the boxes. This is what I was fucking talking about. You make that up?
Okay.
You
Okay.
see,
Yeah.
Like it was under the door. You just.
Yeah.
$2.
Also, you said 6 inches when you were talking about the door gap, and I'm like, that's 30 centimeters.
6 inches, you know.
No, that's 6 centimeters.
No, it's 6 inches.
This is 12 inches, I thought.
Right. Let no one tell you different.
Even then, 6 centimeters, that's a heck of a door gap.
Door gaps, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, I have no idea what these... They're $2, whatever. They work, by the way. I only bought 2 because one of the boxes was like open. I was like, They were $2. Like, well, if I get 2, there's probably enough parts between them for 1.
Parts.
Because you have to build them. Yes, parts.
You have to build them?
Yeah, it's like individual pieces because they're for different door lengths.
Okay.
So, it's not inflatable. It's not like Canada where everything's inflatable.
Including the people?
Yes.
Oh no, a sharp object! That's a good hypothetical. What happens if you like got up in someone's business, you poke them, and they immediately like started deflating? You were just having a conversation with them a second ago. You poke them in the chest, and they just start.
Anyone was if we were in a group, and you saw the look on my face, and you didn't run, that's your own fault. Because science demands I test this. You know, I have what?
Do you have a launch sound control for your chair acquisition? That's empty.
I just put it all in one.
Ah, okay.
I put a tail. I spun a tail. Yeah.
All right.
So I guess I'll just open.
All right.
I'll run it.
You can go first, yeah. Since
I go last.
Yeah. Since we're not filled with seething vitriol and rage.
or completely uncaring me about the whole thing.
That was me, really. I'm kind of
that's what I meant.
Spoilers. Ooh.
All right, let's get to it. Damn, I've been listening to this shit too long.
Right?
Right.
I hear some of it in my head sometimes. Just when I'm like doing nothing.
I believe.
Because it's just in my brain, like this is what background music is now. Just
right.
Like,
so sad. YouTube, release more music. All right.
More French.
Ladies and gentlemen, chair acquisition coming to you in 3, 2.
Welcome back to the Chair Acquisition. This week, we're reviewing the video game adaptation of The Boys. No, we're not. We're throwing chairs at Butcher. It's done by Transhuman Design and Crunchy Koalas, done on the Unity engine. You can pick it up for about $10.37.
Oh, it's
UK
Crunchy
dollars.
Koalas, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried to hire me to be in a game for them.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It's what, $10 on Steam about? It was free on GOG this week, so you may have picked it up there. That's how we got our copies. Yeah. So
I bought a copy on Steam, but more than that at 11.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that. Why don't you start us off? Okay,
why don't fine. Be like
do it. I will.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's talk about a story, because have you ever really wanted to play like a 2D Doom, man? Inspired, definitely Doom inspired bullet hell action pew pew game. This is gonna have you covered. Also, I gotta throw in, bitch, you like pixels? Well, damn, this is going to, in fact, be the game for you, man. Because you want to step right up, take a look at the video. Audio listeners, I'm sorry. And try to figure out which brown blob your silly ass is, man. Because this is straight out of 2016 and kind of looks at, I mean, this was like peak pixel hipsterness, man. This is when the hipster pixel peaked, baby. But again,
hipster pixel.
Shut up. It is 2016. It does kind of show in the fact that it's an older Linux port. And so when I launched it, it slammed right into my leftmost monitor and activated Smurf mode, which told me, oh, this is old Unity. Yay. What happens when I alt? Oh, Lord. It just full screen. Okay, if I keep it in a window, maybe. And drag the window, then alt tab, scoot it across. Hey, it worked. But hey, at least the controller worked. Didn't expect that. Even worked on the GOG version. But I ended up getting it on Steam because I wanted to play it without any hassle, and I ended up using the Proton compatibility layer, so Proton preservation strikes again on this one. Okay, those chunky brown pixels, man, they look crisp at 2160p, and I'm proud to report that the NVIDIA 2060 and the thread-ripping 1950 were able to keep it running at 60. No issues there. I do like it. I really enjoy the non-stop screaming, the sweetest of all background music. That really, because they don't shut up. Like at some point, after you clear out an arena, like, shh, seriously. But no, like, oh, am I leaving? But I hear you. Like, but then, was it fun? Yeah. You know what? It's all right. I mean, let's be honest. This is hipster pixel, but if this wasn't pixel, this motherfucker would be rated NC-17 because it's violent, man.
There's some gifs.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they really managed to get across, like, this is just extra violent for fuck all reason, which I don't have a problem with. But, cutesy pixels, you can't be mad at that. And you're like, aw, look at the intros. Aw. It's a thing, man. Like it or not, Evisceration by Chainsaw is just flying spaghetti monster damn adorable. When pixelated. Just face facts. At the end of the day, what is it, man? It's that 2D arena shooter, and it works with a controller. Like, you can play it with a controller. I did. Now, the default mapping for the controller is batshit insane, but it's something you can get used to, and you can understand why it was laid out like that. And you get good at a point, after about 4 or 5 levels in, you start feeling it. I understand why people would like this. You do have to overcome the almost permanent character blindness, but you tend to focus more on not where your character is, it's more where your reticule is floating around. And once your brain meets, sorts that out, it's good. I liked it so much, I even went to Steam and bought a copy, as I said, because I wanted to continue playing it with a little bit of Proton, and so it just kind of worked out of the box, man. I'm happy with it. It's not a perfect game by any means, and yeah, it shows its age, but it was trying to show its age, and it's definitely Doom inspired, man. Color palette, the little slidey screens. You press a button to receive bacon. Yeah, I'll give it a solid 3.
Yeah, and over here on the Ryzen 7 3700X with the GTX 1080 and running this all on KDE Neon, it launched out of the box, and it went to the wrong screen, and it just kind of sort of hung around the dark blue screen of Nope that is very typical of, old Unity, and I do not miss that one bit. But to be fair, even old Unity, it held 144 at 2560 by 1440. I didn't bother trying with the controller because it's like, no, we need to be shooting with precision here, so I'm not even going to bother with that. And you can really hear in just exactly how much pain the not quite dead enemies are when you shoot half of their body off. That it's nonstop.
It's like 5 minutes later, and you're like, "Shut up!"
I
it's like, come on.
I just make that noise on my own, so I didn't really hear that.
But yeah, the Doom inspired music certainly fits the theme that they're going for, and well, I guess that gets us on to the fun, because the theme here is, what if old Doom but 2D platformer, and there's wearing your inspirations on your sleeve, and then there's whatever the hell Butcher is doing. The difficulty curve is a hockey stick. So if you've ever seen a hockey stick, it goes.
Never heard of one.
Nope.
Yeah, no, especially not you, Canadian. The tutorial and the first set of levels are piss easy. They're seriously really easy to just get through. And then the moment you start the second set of levels, the difficulty just goes, aha, fuck you. Lulled you into a false sense of security, and now I'm just going to fuck with you. And yeah, no, the AI at that point is basically damn merciless, and what you're watching right now on video is that second set of levels.
It's good.
Yeah, seriously, you need to get good or you're just not going to make any progress. And the good thing is, all of the levels are pretty short. So, yeah, it's one of those games that you can just as easily obsess over for an hour or two at a time, or just play a level, get murked all the time, give up, and then come back later, play another 30 minutes, and maybe get through 2 or 3 levels at a time. It's, I'm not entirely sure I'll keep playing it, but it is an alright game. I absolutely get the gist of it and what it is that makes it so damn fun. So yeah, 3 chairs.
3 chairs is not bad, but what does the Canadian think of it? Lack of hockey stick intelligence.
My hockey stick is, you know what, never mind. So I tested this on Fedora 3364-bit with the i7-6700K and the RX 5700 XT. I also gave this a shot on Fedora 32 with the Ryzen 9 3900X and the GTX 1080 Ti. They both launch out of the box. However, on AMD, it fucks up a little on the first launch, so you got to restart the game. But after that, it's fine. Also, really likes to start on the wrong monitor. One thing I did notice is on the desktop, if you drag the shortcut over to the other monitor and launch it from that monitor, it selects the correct monitor. Whatever. The DualShock straight up just doesn't work with the GOG version. I tried the Switch Pro controller as well, and I could get around in the menus, but you can't move around in the game. Maybe the Steam version is a little better on that. I don't know. The default controls, though, they're bad. They're bad. Up is not jump. I'm sorry. You cannot convince me otherwise. You can remap everything, though, and that does work. So that's nice. Art style, dear God, the fucking character blindness. My lord, yeah. This game's... When you make a hipster pixel game, you need to make sure that your character is clearly visible in a sea of enemies and effects. The color palette here is red and brown, so it's not really lending it for that. Soundtrack's bumping though. I'm a big fan of it. And yeah, I can see how this would be fun once you unfuck the controls. It plays like a Doom shmupping platformer, which is all right, I guess. I just like to know where my character is at a given moment, so I stop dying. And yeah, running around shooting people is fun up until you lose yourself. But it's like Doom in that you need to have super good reflexes, or you need to play the levels enough to memorize the enemy placement so that you can shoot them before they spawn. And the difficulty there, is there, so that's good. I don't know. It seems like it could be a fairly decent fitting tribute to Doom, doing a 2D version, sort of like Half-Life 2D. Maybe it will do this. Maybe it will do it for you. It didn't really do it for me. I just found it a kind of unpolished experience. I can definitely see where they're going, and they definitely have the aesthetic down. How did
you get dead by that blade, Major? You weren't paying attention.
Because I wasn't paying attention.
There we go. Okay.
Yep. Right. That's this game. Why did I die? Oh, there was something there, and I wasn't looking at that exact part of the screen. Excellent. But it all looks red and brown, so how do I know what to look at? I mean, yeah, it doesn't really do it for me. I think for some people this will be their jam, but for me it was not. I'll give it 2 cheers though, because it's a good effort, solid effort. So,
final thoughts on this. I'm going to say if it's currently free on GOG, so if you want to go through that,
it's not anymore.
Was okay. They gave it away.
Womp.
Pick it up on Steam.
75% off now.
Pick it up on Steam if you get a chance. If this is something, because the way it's broken down with the levels, you pick it up, play it, put it down. It's not a big issue, and if you have any problems, it runs fine under Proton. And you got to admit, man, this thing's so butcher. I'm surprised it didn't call me a cunt.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it very much fits the theme and the character.
Indeed. All right, coming up next. Oh my God, they're deleting all the VODs, but don't worry, we have a solution for you. It might just be deleting your bots.
Unseen.
Yeah, it was free for Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah, I put it right in my Galaxy client. Oh.
Wait, did you get Galaxy running on what?
Installed it in Lutris. No.
That's about the only way right now. Yeah. Lutris is the best GOG client on Linux because there isn't an official one.
Lutris is the best Epic Game Store client on Linux too, for that exact reason. There's a lot you can accomplish just by being the default option.
What?
Default. That's how LGC happens.
What are we on about?
Lutris.
Oh.
And being the default.
Default client for several game stores on Linux because they don't exist
much,
otherwise.
Vote.linuxgamecast.com. Let's see what we have. Survey says Control R. Boom. Uh-oh. The Gygax way. Coming in first place.
Gygax way is still winning.
You know what? Now it's a tie. Deal with it. Twerking cash penguins.
Vote.linuxgamecast.com. Break that tie. Or make it worse. Whatever you decide.
Someone updated the Gygax way. Oh no.
Need to floss more? Alright, I'll give you
I'll give interpretive moo about. But no, people aren't voting up wiggly man physics. I'm sad.
No.
They're just not feeling it, baby.
They're not feeling the wiggle.
Is there a humble client on Windows?
Yeah, it's called Lutris, running through
Double reverse wine.
What?
Yeah, through Sigwin.
WSL, baby.
Sigwin, no, WSL running wine, running Sigwin.
Okay, yeah.
There we go. It took me a second, but I got there.
Yeah, I need more beer. I'll be back.
I like that you're in the fuck it, I'm just gonna bring in a 2-liter phase. I went through that.
I mean, I've been doing, every time I remember to buy a 2-liter on a Saturday, I do it.
Well, see, my thing is like if I'll drink 4 2-liters.
Well, I had like, I was telling Pedro, I had like 2 espressos over the course of this podcast too, so I'm pretty caffeinated right now.
Right on. Yeah, I have my caffeinated stuffing. Because I drink tea all day long, and by the afternoon, but I get something that's not tea related. I'm like, wow, I'm dehydrated. You don't notice it. You get the tea going on. Wiggly man physics required to implement the wacky waving. No.
Only if you use DirectX 12.
DX12, superior wiggle physics.
Superior wiggle physics. That's show title.
SWP, yeah.
That's the extension for the file type, SWP.
Right.
Superior wiggle physics.
If anybody's playing the home game, I did release this Republic. It's been up for patrons for about a week. There's even a teardown segment where I tear that little fucker apart and we take a look at them guts.
Showing them insides. Ah, yeah.
Oh man, I went through it, man. I like labeled out and like, okay, this is your audio encoder chip. This is your FireWire. It's using the Oxford chipset. So that's the same chipset that you would see in like an Apogee. Which goes to, goes to show of like, yeah, that's the difference between a $400 interface and a $15 one. Same chipset. And let's get that together, and we got one last little bit of hate mail from Pedro's favorite online arguing buddy. Pedro found somebody that'll argue with him. He hasn't tuckered him out yet.
I mean, I don't even know if I can keep arguing.
Pedro's undefeated. Undefeated. He will just outlast you.
Just because I give him the facts, and yeah.
Shut up with your facts, man. I should give a shout out to Cable Geeker, because I ordered a, if you want to go back and watch the Wednesday show, I held up the entire kit. I just bought like the cheapest thing on Amazon, Ethernet cable, right? For the HPAC. Because a flat one, just run up the wall and just put it in the studio, because that's all that's for. And it's just like $9, because it was like a 3-meter cable. It's like, that's fair. Didn't think any good. It just showed cable. And when you get a cable from Amazon, what do you normally get for an accessory pack? A bag. You're like, hey, here's my cable. Mm-hmm. Maybe a twist tie. I'm like, okay. This came in like a big box. I'm like, what the fuck's this about? Open it up. It had like 4 fucking Velcro ties in it. And I had a separate box on top of that with like little wall mounts with little nails in them. Same fucking price. Yeah, I'm like, okay.
That's a complete service right there.
Yeah, right.
Although, for $9 for just 3 meters, yeah, you'd expect a little bit extra.
But it was a flat cable. You're not expecting much from a flat cable in the first place. Kids don't buy flat cables unless you're like, I need to run something up a wall. And even then, like, use it for an access point. Don't use that if you can avoid it. Oh, he's going to be in the new Jurassic Park, isn't he?
Probably.
He was in Thor.
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's coming back for Guardians 3.
Okay. Laura Dern. See, I wouldn't mind a Valkyrie movie.
Well,
that would be against that.
That's supposedly in part of what like Thor: Love and Thunder is supposed to be. So I don't know how much Valkyrie stuff we're actually going to get. If you wanted to make Todd McFarlane angry, they could introduce Angela.
That's my move.
So back in the Spawn comics, like Neil Gaiman wrote a story for Spawn where he introduced a character called Angela, and there was like a large legal battle in the early 2000s about who actually owned the character, and Neil won. And just to like give a big fuck you to Todd McFarlane, he's like, "Yo, Marvel, you want to start using my character?" And they did, and now this Spawn character is just bopping around in Thor comics now, because now the retconned explanation is now she's Thor's sister. So
that's a comic book, man. Whatever.
Yeah,
there's no
exactly,
yeah, man,
exactly.
Makes them shut up.
Comic book continuity, right?
I didn't realize. Yeah.
Movie Bob did a video about that. It was just Comics Are Weird, the video, and he goes through like the DC continuity.
Wait a minute, hang
through
on.
all of the reboots.
What does that say on the Quebec side?
Zero sucre.
Sucre. All right.
Mais oui.
It's Canada.
Hey, man.
But if you're in Quebec, you don't have to have English labels. You can have French only. That's how it works.
That's how they roll, man. Because they're better than you.
Yeah.
French Canada.
It's the best Canada in the land.
Eskimimes. All right, I think we are good. We can rock and roll. Do a little bit of hate mail. Nice. Succinct. I need to fix that one red light. I'm not. I'll do it some other time. Gary. Yeah. Gary's red. I don't feel like messing with him because I got 5 bulbs in here collaborating somehow. I don't want to fuck up that where they all just cut off again and start randomly ghost blinking. I'm like, fuck this. I just cut them off. Don't mess with them for a week. Let's get that locked. All right. instrumental is loaded. We're recording. Da-da-dun. Nope.
I just think of like Carl with the wig doing the guitar solo in front of the prostitute. Boom, bwah, boom, bwah, widdly wah.
Yeah.
That's called I want to make love to you, and in parentheses to the break of dawn.
Hate mail coming too. In 3, 2.
And if you're done with your butchering, I know I'm not, because there's a whole new segment for me to butcher the English language on. So if you'd like to let me know in what new and improved ways I could possibly do that, you can go to linuxgamecast.com, hit the contact button, fill out the form. LGC Weekly is usually the default, but in case it isn't, because you happen to have some cookies and you've sent us some hate mail in the past, or some feedback for the Wednesday show,
send me cookies.
Yeah, I too want cookies, to be fair. But yeah, just pick LGC Weekly and your hate mail will appear right here, right now, unless, of course, we can find the answer to your question on the very first page of Google.
You know what? I don't even mind that anymore. Here's the thing. Here's the true, man. When you hit me with those YouTube comment questions that are in the theme of maybe what I'm talking about, but nothing related to anything in the video.
Tangential questions, yes.
Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Pedro's got a new arguing buddy online, and the argument continues because Cody sent in a little bit of mail about the VODs, man. We were talking about VODs last week with Twitch, VODmageddon. And he's like, yo, I keep seeing people choose to erase their Twitch VODs, which is true. When I suggest Odyssey, okay. The response I get is, well, I don't want to upload my VODs to a third-party website, even though that's exactly what YouTube is, BTW. What is the point of crying about having to remove VODs while not accepting that alternative options exist? I don't think I will ever understand people who choose deletion and censorship over the alternative options. What is your opinion on all this? XOXO, huggy squiggly mark, Cody.
So I've not actually uploaded anything to library before. Do they have any like size or pricing requirements?
No one else has either.
I think it was Retro Cave. I tried to watch one of his videos on library because he puts them like a day or a week before on library before they show up on YouTube.
Who?
And
Pedro, who are you talking about? I didn't catch the first
Retro Man Cave.
Thank you.
But I said that.
I didn't hear you.
It's not my problem.
No, it became my problem, and I was going to get to the root of this fucking mystery, bitch.
But yeah, no, I tried watching one of his videos, and it got to about the halfway point of the video, and it just wouldn't load anymore. So I thought, oh, maybe it's like an ad blocker thing, and it's blocking, like, loading the rest of the video. Fine, I'll disabled uBlock Origin, reloaded. It got to that same point, stopped. The fuck?
It's the good old days, baby.
Seriously.
So what do we think
That was about as far as I was willing to give a library a bit of a, a test, and it failed miserably. So
I'm going to be honest, man. Like Odyssey's so hipster, I've never even heard of it.
I've heard people talk about it. I've never actually been there.
PeerTube. Well, the only thing I hear about library is because they have at least some type of monetization scheme that, everyone's like plugging like, hey, come to whatever library, which is fine, whatever. More power to you. And there's PeerTube in like with any PeerTube instance, like when PeerTube came out, I'm like, hey, let's upload. Then you run into, hey, you're out of space, give us money. And I'm like, well, I'm just using this for like free offsite backup. So no. You want to run some ads on it? YouTube's like, yeah, it's awesome. What do we think about? Did you see the new terms of service? I'm sure anyone with a YouTube account, YouTube like sent, like, by the way, ads. If you're not in the YouTube Partner Program, we are going to start running ads on your non-monetized videos. To which my first response was, I'm genuinely surprised that's not the first. You haven't been doing that the whole time. Like it
I
always
think
seemed
they have. They just didn't tell people that they were.
Well, it's really just to push people over to premium, right? Like that's it. They're not making. No one's watching the fucking ads. They need to push the premium subscription.
nobody in certain, like our audience is probably guaranteed. I mean, we do get a little bit of YouTube Red money. I subscribe to the YouTube thing just because like I don't have time to like set up YouTube Vanced and root on my fucking old. I'm just like fuck it, too much work. I'll just pay for that. But yeah, they went back a couple of months ago on YouTube, and they're like, because when they lowered, it used to be I think you had to have like 15 minutes long video before you could have like interstitials, and like not only did they lower it to I think it's 8 minutes now, but they went back and added ads to everything too. That was
automatically loaded interstitial ads.
And one thing that takes a minute, because we do the Uncut series now, I just released that as is tomorrow morning for patrons, but if I just let it run roughshod, like I laughed at the one I released today publicly, 13 fucking ads in the first hour. Okay.
Fuck.
13 ads in the first hour, none in the other 3.
I guess they know that people don't watch. Very long.
Just like, I took it down to 4 or 5 over 4 hours, man. That's ridiculous.
Well, like you have to imagine, like after the hour mark, it's like, oh, this person is like has this on in the background. They are not listening. They're not actively listening to any of this shit. So there's no point in running ads. They're not listening. It's there to make some noise.
I think the real moral of the story, I said it when, the Twitch DMCA Mageddon happened. Like that is a really, really shitty way to learn about having your own backups.
Yeah.
Because if that's something you're planning on keeping, don't keep all your chainsaws in one basket, because we can wake up tomorrow and our Twitch account can just be gone and our recourse is nothing.
Yes. Our recourse is eat shit.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself. Same thing with YouTube. Go fuck yourself. So yeah, upload it anywhere that'll take it. But yeah, I don't think, it does boil down to, you also want to upload it to places where people might see it.
Yeah, that's the big one, to Cody's point. It's like, oh yeah, when alternative options exist, why are you using these two services? Because that's where people are.
Yeah.
Okay, Library and Odyssey may be a thing, but the bulk of the audience, if you want to watch a live stream, you go to Twitch. If you want to just watch videos, you go to YouTube. That's it. That's where people are. That's where your audience is.
Well, it was the whole thing with like Collabra when a couple of weeks back they did the Steam thing, and then I get apparently they're following me on Twitch and apparently watching like Wednesday's shows because it's like, yo, you put like 9 layers between me and the thing I wanted to watch, and why don't you just put up a YouTube live? Guess what? The next one, here's a YouTube live stream. Yeah. Good, because I just want to fucking watch it. But to Katie's point, right at the beginning, you start out saying you saw people choosing to erase their Twitch. They weren't choosing, Cody. They weren't.
No,
they were delivered an ultimatum: delete it, or you're gonna lose our protection.
Delete it. We're not gonna tell you which ones to delete because quite frankly,
just delete them all.
Yeah, just wipe them and cross your fingers because they're not even really deleted. So on that bright, uplifting bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got to get out of here. We're gonna roll some credits. Right after we cue the music. You can always find this nonsense train, this nightmare fuel. You know it, you love it. Re-railing. We're starting out on rails because it's a good way to build up momentum.
Re-wailing?
Ruby on rails?
We're de-wailing.
Re-wailing.
Wailing's bad, kids. 8:30 Eastern Time. Just head over to twitch.tv/Linux Gamecast. Hit the schedule. It'll automatically do its thing for you. It'll be awesome. It'll be terrifying. Hour beforehand, if you're a patron, will be our production meeting. We welcome you to participate. And if you want to scream at me, scream at old man Vin during the week. Do it in Discord. That's where we hang out because that's where you can find us bitching at each other during the week. Or just at Vin Stone on Twitter.
Yar, I be Jordan Svung. Me and my harpoon be hunting whales on Twitter at The Burning Fool. Also, check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/Burning Fool on Fridays for more world building. I might do some more stuff there. I got some dicking around I want to do, so.
And you can find me arguing on the internet at Unaccounted For on Twitter.
At internet.
Or
at internet on Twitter.com/internet.
Twitter is the place. If you'd like to do like Cody and just make me argue on the internet, you can absolutely do that. Twitter is the place to do it, and I will gladly oblige.
He will look
On
at
internet.
you and silently, internally, go, moo.
Oh man, look at all these people who are going to be scrolling across
Thanks
the
everybody
screen
showed
that
up
we
at
got to
Twitch.
thank.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Shotbot. Well, Shotbot's our Discord. That's how that works. It's
Yeah.
like bridged together. Anybody who was wondering.
Yeah. We got to thank Vigilant Viking, our advisor. We also got to thank our executive producers, Haplo, Justin, Michael, J, Angel M, Bob Bramp, Scott M, Fox Dog, Arthur and Atomic Ass, and Mike G. Also, our big little Nicky fans, Darkwing and Empty, and our Sea Monsters, Jack B, Dementor, Renault, Lepage, Ryder, Ex Machina, and Paul.
Thanks to all our Death Nukes, Captain Zero, Dak Kim, Smashley G, Chris, Veranatruda, Joe, and Steve.
And all the chairlings,
See, Steve,
which
I didn't
are
forget about
way
Steve.
too
Go
many
for
to
it.
list.
Yeah, Jolly M.
Giovanni,
Do it all,
Joanna,
Conrad.
Steven, Sherry von Havenstaven,
Frieza.
Wintercell, Michael,
Frieza.
Simcha Bees,
You
Steven? Oh, Steven. Daniel L, Vascat, Dodger, Steve B, and of course, yes, PowerShellAnalytics.com and Library.tv at the Nixon Experiment.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Baby.
Baby,
Oh,
baby,
yes.
baby.
Get it just like any baby. Babies go
Come
low.
on, baby, baby. I shot a man, but that man was a baby.
Oh, baby, baby.
But did you shoot the deputy?
Dynafire, beautiful people. We'll see you next
That man was a train.
Yeah.
What was it? It was Supernatural. One of the like early seasons, they had an episode where Sam shot the sheriff, and he actually dropped the lines like, "I shot the sheriff," and Dean just like immediately big smiles like, "Hey,
That
at
show
least you
ended
didn't
this
shoot-
week.
At least you didn't kill the deputy."
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. What was Supernatural about? A, B.
Sex-
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Sexy
Yeah,
brothers
sexy
hunting
brothers
monsters.
fighting ghosts and monsters.
It went on for like 15 fucking years, man. That's pretty good.
It was like, it's one of the longer running shows I've never got.
I
I stopped watching after they killed Death. At
stopped
which point
watching-
I got up
yeah.
and screamed, "Bullshit!" and walked out.
I stopped like they defeated Satan in season 4, and I gave up on season 5. That's about where I am.
Oh man, it looks like twerking cash penguins is
TCP baby.
TCP. We gotta get some necklace. Sigh. Bingo button. At internet.
I'll give that internet a vote.
Candy canes are nothing.
At internet. Go to twitter.com/internet and search at internet.
I can imagine a Pine phone, if that was your only thing you had, it would spur you to get in development because like I need this to work. So I'm gonna light up the Discord. We're gonna be doing Left 4 Dead 2 tonight. It's been a while. We took a little break. We're gonna come back into it. So I'll be popping into the after shows and Discord if you want to put your pretty little face hole in the camera hole. We'll make that work because magic.
Put that face hole in the camera hole.
Fam.
Fam hole.
Is the sensor on a webcam technically considered a hole?
No, but you are.
No, but the lenses.
Okay, admittedly, mine does have a pretty big lens.
The lens hole. Oh man. Alright. There's that. That's done with, so I can get a Steam. We'll do the audio thing, and Jordan has inspired me to finish the track guide.
I'm your muse. Paint me like one of your French girls.
I don't know what people... That is like the most difficult thing for me if I'm sitting around thinking like, what are people having trouble? I'm so disconnected from
You're in the advanced problem space, not in the beginner problem space.
Like out here in Jupiter, but when you say that, I say that with no ego whatsoever. It's just like I don't understand like beginner problems anymore. To that, I don't have a point of reference. I couldn't say I can't make analogies to. Well, this is how it works. I don't know how it fucking works in Windows. I don't.
Windows is so stupid when it comes to Bluetooth headsets.
But I also don't understand like the problems people are facing. That's why I do so many searches. I get like ideas. I'm doing the YouTube, not YouTube, but the OBS thing, just because I want you guys to have a handy guide.
That's very much appreciated.
And I know that there's a slim chance that I can get Jordan to like set up with a stack system like I have. There's just no way he's ever going to be fucked to do that, so I'm going to use the tools available inside of OBS, which I think would be good for everyone at home too, because that's what's, and it's like setting up some basic audio parameters with a broadsword.
Yeah, I have a desire to improve this setup. I just have like paralysis by analysis, right? Like I don't really know where to start.
Right. And I get that because I've had the misfortune of building this piece by piece over the years. You know, there was never like one big info dump. It was just figuring shit out slowly.
Yeah.
Just so I could be on the after shows and do that. That was the whole point of it. I'm done. I'm out. I peaked.
You peaked.
I got to wiggle my arms. All right, let's see if this is 2-4 shot.
That was a big rip.
Hey, it's
Forgot to
Linus
breathe there.
Tech Tips.
He's got a lucky ticket.
Oh shit, he's gonna start
For years, Intel has discouraged.
For years.
Damn it, Linus, get off the show. No.
Yeah, Linus, this is our show, not your show. You're not allowed to promote Intel here. We're AMD shills.
Get back to developing the kernel.
That was a good place to stop. Just like drops the shit. So how's life on the Millennium Falcon trying to get it out of that asteroid worm thing, Mirror?
All right, they got speed now. They can talk.
Afternoon all.
I didn't say to talk, but they can.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
Okay.
Yeah. Foxy, you're gonna be good for Sea of Thieves next week? I figure I'll try to get
No.
3. No?
No.
All right.
No.
I'd have to do something
He
else.
said
I think
enough
that
of
was
you
a
not
lot.
listening.
I was listening.
No, he was listening. He was a good little part.
Really?
I
Because
was-
the one time I turned in, you were lecturing him about, well, you know, Jordan, if... And that now, in Jordan's defense, you were driving the boat into an island.
Yes.
Yes, I was.
I was distracted by other things happening.
You have to work with Jordan, not against him.
Yeah.
That
Hey, I got return video this week. Yeah.
it's not frozen here.
So, yeah, that was a great little stream. And
I gotta remember to eat something before like streaming with other people because I get real grumpy when I'm hungry.
Yeah, you did. You did. But we did go out with a bang. You can't deny that.
Yeah, we got our ship exploded
Nice.
by ghosts.
Very much so. By ghosts, yes.
Give me a few words, Alan.
A few words.
Yeah, okay, Michael, you're just really low.
Oh, am I? Oh, okay. Hold on.
That way I know you're new.
Well, why the fuck did it go down there? Come on, stay up. Come on, baby. There you go. All right, I think that's about where it was. It's
All
meant
right.
to be anyway. Yeah. All right.
See, that's something that's relatively, once you get like a jack outdoor setup wired in properly, Jordan,
Yeah.
is one thing you can do is set up a pretty much one-click thing for auto leveling. So you don't have to worry about if somebody's too loud or too quiet. You can say, you can go here, you can go here, you can throw a limiter below that, and they can just talk away. If they're too quiet, it'll raise them up. If too loud, they'll put them back down.
That's something I would really want.
It takes a little work, but it's you-proof.
That's something to put on a label.
What, you gotta...
It is you-proof.
You gotta get the attack and release set up, because effectively it's just an automated compressor. But you gotta, because you don't want it to pull up that noise floor. You don't want to come up too high. You don't want it to be like, you know, if I'm, like, you know, something that I don't mean to be on air or something like that, where it's tried, you know, like AGC will do, like Skype or some shit. Like that. I just have that shit gated out. You can vape away, no one can hear that, Pedro.
Okay.
Yay. Unless it's not Strata where he swallows his mic.
No. See, Strider gets
He
right up
rips
here
fat
and then
clouds,
goes.
No, Strider gets right up there. Also, he's got the super loud keyboard and he likes to type.
That, and sometimes when you're not looking, he just bats the microphone a few times.
He's like a cat.
Yeah, can't help himself.
Yeah.
I need I need a mic stand with like another one of these arms so I can position it high enough that I can like flail. You know,
You got the same. That's the Q mic, right?
yeah, that was the one you recommended to me.
Do you
so-
still have the box?
No.
Okay, because it came with an extra pole. Yeah, it did.
Did it?
Mhm.
Okay.
There's a pole just for that, so you can put the pole in the base, then put the mic up here, so it'll be
Oh.
up high.
I-
You just gotta have it like on a very sturdy mount.
I don't remember seeing it, but that was also like fucking 4 years ago, so
Right.
maybe.
It came in the
Yeah.
box. Hey, Jill.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Ben and Pedro and Jordan and Foxy.
Mind
And
you,
Mir
mind
and
you,
Alan.
the guy shipped me a new one after I said that the previous one didn't get delivered. So maybe he didn't include that in the box. I don't know. 'Cause it's like a guy. It's a guy. Like it's.
I keep boxes for everything.
I got rid of all my boxes when I moved just because I didn't want to like take them all.
Understandable, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason I noticed it because I was looking to like mic up the chair I have in here.
Mhm.
And it's like, oh, it sounds like, oh shit, yeah, it's got an extender arm on it, so I can use that to like, to set it up. And it's just a metal pole. You wouldn't think twice about it until you're like, oh, right, click, click.
I need to get an arm.
Cheapest arm on Amazon.
Man, if so Basil, thank you very much for buying me a panda head. But now I need to buy like some poles and some like hairstyling like mannequin heads. So I can just have heads on spikes in the background.
See, Basil's just sitting back going, bitch, you'll asphyxiate before they knew that happens.
Probably. If the thing will fit over my head.
Yes. Then we really will need the extended mic arm to hear you wheezing in those last little breaths. It's like, call. It's like,
3 chairs.
yeah, it's a good thing we got the auto leveling set up. We can make it up.
I don't know. Is there anything on my wish list I really, really want?
And I really like the steampunk gas mask thingies, but yeah, I need to speak into a microphone. I don't need to say like this.
I don't know.
Well, you can get internal mics.
Yeah.
The fragile little things, those things.
Oh, I have a journeyman mic. That thing was like $400 and something, man. The little
I guess
super thin one.
I guess I can always
Yeah, we
use
have
more solid state drives.
I put
I don't
those
know.
on my wish list too, Jordan, because they're
That's
you know
all my
20
wish list
bucks
is just
for
hard
cheap
drives.
ones to upgrade old computers. They're
I don't know. I don't think it's worth it to get a camera upgrade. Is that like this Logitech is fine. I don't need to upgrade my camera, I don't think.
Unless you're planning on like maybe improving
Getting an actual camcorder at the XLR.
Yeah,
Well, like, realistically, what does that get me though?
better low light performance, sharper image, depth of field. Like if I wanted to do the YouTube shit where
focus that actually
all my
works.
shit was up, like
Everything is blurry behind you. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
less
But
shiny
again, like,
face, better color. But no, I mean for what you're using, it's
yeah, like
yeah.
realistically, am I gonna use any of that stuff? Not really. No. At the very most, I'd want a camcorder so I can like take it to places and like shove it in people's faces and be
Well, you
like,
got one of those.
"What do you think about?" I got it.
Yeah, that's gonna look better in a cam. The problem, like I use the Canon Vixia to record stuff, but the problem with that is it is a thanks Mike, you're so cute. The issue with the Vixia is it requires it's an outdoor device. Let's be honest.
It needs natural light.
Well,
light.
it needs a stupid amount of light on it to get a good image. You know, once you have enough light on it, you know, I shoot the interfacing Linux stuff like right here. I set up with some lights coming straight down, lights on the side, and plus the lights up top. It's great. I set the tripod up close, and images look fantastic with it. But using it as, like, it wouldn't get a picture if I had it on the other side of this room. It'd be too dark. It'd just be like a blurry, noisy mess is what I'd look like.
Like a phone camera or a webcam.
I mean, I guess aside from a microphone, there's not much tech I can really upgrade here that like will get me a tangible benefit.
The biggest upgrade either of you can possibly make would be microphones, because we're still rocking like 8-year-old AT2020s. If
Thank you very much, Crispy.
Crispy.
the Christmas,
Extra crispy.
yeah, I want both of these beautiful people to have a inexpensive golden HD2.
That's also one of my saved searches on eBay.
And I don't know, I've been able to, I look for them too, Pedro. But I'm willing.
There's that one listing that has them brand new for 150 pounds.
Yeah, it's 150 pounds for a $150 microphone.
Yeah. 1-to-1, because fuck the UK.
I mean, you can pretend it's a laptop.
Well, at least it's 1-to-1, for God's sake. Right?
Yeah,
no.
Foxy.
Australian dollary dues and Canadian dollars.
It's 1-to-200, all right?
Yeah, Canada can get wrecked. Golden HD too. You want some medicine and shit?
I want some vitamin D.
Some Star Wars?
Yeah, give me some fucking Lego. Where's Wookiee?
Seriously.
Oh wait, hold on.
There's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Hold on, scroll down.
What's the Yu-Gi-Oh card? What's the Yu-Gi-Oh card? Oh my god, the Pentastag!
What about
the
Dark
Dark
Horizon?
Horizon?
It's 75 pence, man. Come on.
Yeah. Explodia, it's impossible! Yeah, there's definitely some fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards there. That's a Pokemon logo.
Yes.
That's just a straight up Pokemon. You know what? Fuck, maybe I should put those 45-pound plates back on my wish list, because now I need them.
Yeah.
What are you still using that Logitech camera, Pedro? When you
It's the
appropriated?
Logitech video conferencing camera. Yeah.
The one you're testing from work, Melon.
The one that the base unit broke, and I said, "It's like, can I have the camera just for testing?" Yes. They know I have it, so.
You sure? Yeah, they know, or do they remember you have it?
No, they just have the address for the police report if it ever comes to it.
We need an extra
with
camera.
all of the massively expensive laptops that I could basically abscond from work, I don't think they'd be worried about the camera.
No, they wouldn't be worried about it. This is some spiteful motherfucker you're going to piss off one day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Just
if
give 'em the
management
excuse
changes,
needed.
then, yeah, I will be sure to return the camera and everything else.
Embezzle me Teslas.
Right?
I'm not reselling them.
But it's still embezzlement. Here's
Yeah. Thoroughly.
I gotta take a piss.
Alright.
We need to get Jill to put some lights on her wish list.
Front-facing
now.
lights.
I've got no light on right now, it's just the window. It just so happens the window's the entire wall.
I got Gary on right now.
Gary!
Not even joking. I have
Gary?
one bulb. They're like
I know,
crazy
right?
names
I
and like
remember.
ones. I don't know how that happened. I got some low watts, but
Yeah.
no, I bought like big floodlight RGB floodlights for the back. But it came in a 3-pack, so I have like this one Chungus bulb.
Of course, Alan has chopsticks close to hand.
Yeah, I'm having some sushi tonight.
Yum.
I don't normally fuck around with the chopsticks. I got a nice silver pairs, like silver. They're not the 925 silver, because I wasn't paying attention and I put them in the dishwasher one time and they were like bent over.
Soft metals, go figure.
Yeah, they're just pure fucking silver, man. So I was like, oh, but ding, 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 ding. Okay.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
That's actually something we haven't had in a while.
Tables?
No,
Dishwasher?
sushi. The dishwasher as well, yes.
I had sushi a couple weeks ago. It was nice.
I haven't had sushi in years.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
because
I
the
have it
sushi
every
places
week.
that do deliver here are so expensive.
Now, most of the
Alan,
local
what
sushi.
sushi
I
are you
live-
having today?
So
A stinky roll and a red dragon roll from
stinky roll.
S-Mart.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I love the S-Mart Dragon Rolls. Those are great.
red dragon rolls are pretty good. What the fuck is a stinky roll?
It's advanced.
Lots of onions and garlic.
That's not stinky.
That's
That's
actually
delicious.
that sounds
Those are
pretty
nice
great.
rolls.
Yeah.
Like I was expecting, like, what is it, like a dog shit maki roll? It's like, no, it's onions and garlic.
Yeah, dude. Blue cheese is great. Blue tofu. Danger. Curses.
Curses.
Oh yeah, no, Nori's dentistry and everything else she needs. Those are all accounted for. That's contrary to my internet nickname.
Man. Let's see.
Yeah, no, that kind of came out of nowhere.
I'm missing 2 teeth because of that.
Yeah, no, it's
One on each side.
just eating cereal is all of a sudden like ding. What the? Ah!
Welcome to getting old.
Okay.
I remember I was eating breakfast and I just felt something hard in my mouth going, what's that? It's half me tooth.
You know what,
Oh.
Pedro? To help smooth things over, you should get Noria Walker.
Or some dentures.
I just get hit with it. At that point, you just pick it up and swing it at my head.
No. That's why you get her. You get
That's
her
why
like
you
a
put the
20 pack
tennis
of
balls
doilies.
on the end so it doesn't hurt as much.
Or you put some shot puts on the bottom so she can't lift it up. Like,
I'm just saying you'll be able to see him. You have a better chance of dodging.
yeah. Fluorescent green.
You know what? You know, we set the camera up. We can mocap some of that shit. All right.
Oh man, you know, it would be a great way to kill some humans.
I have ideas. Yes.
No, I mean,
I
like,
have
if
many
an alien
other
species
ideas.
studied our media and like psychologically crafted a weapon specifically to kill us, it would be like, you know how there's that like orangey glow on like enemies in video games, before they attack.
Mm-hmm.
just off time that so people are like, okay, this is the time I need to dodge, and then they just explode.
See, this is Jordan's idea. In my world, Mega Med just entered orbit.
It's gone from suck to blow.
I would say that was a deep cut, but it wasn't. Not with this crowd.
No.
No.
Speaking of Spaceballs, I just want to say that last shot, the opening scene of that last shot of the Mandalorian, the opening cut with the Star Destroyer, I'm like, this is some Spaceballs level length. I don't need to like see the entire ship. Come on, guys. No, we've been making jokes about this shit. Don't actually do it.
Dude, they needed you to feel
Star Wars trope.
like Imperial Star Destroyer.
Yeah. But it just keeps going. Keeps going for like 12 minutes.
So Steve and I just are finally starting to watch The Mandalorian. I'd already seen a couple episodes, but
Oh my
we're on
god,
episode
Steve
4 now.
is watching a Star Wars?
Right?
Oh yeah, he likes Star Wars. He loves the art and design like I do. I love the music too. It's really beautiful.
Is he also bisexual?
Yeah.
That's good.
I didn't make that one up. That was Voltaire.
Steve husband, did you hear that?
Okay.
You're bisexual.
I'm bisexual.
Yeah, they had Star Trek and Star Wars back then.
What didn't load, Scott? The welcome? The good? Which one? The
The
word?
bad? The Clint?
And Mirror, it's just the Kellogg's crunchy
The
nut
clinch?
clusters.
The clinch that stole Christmas.
Yeah.
Don't you know it's the good, the bad, and the Clint? Come on.
Clinch.
Yeah, that one can be tough.
Eastwood?
Clinchy Squid.
Oh man. If you haven't watched the Auntie Donna series on Netflix, go do that. It's really funny.
I
They have,
watched one of the kids. He streams.
Yeah.
Super nice streamer.
Mark, I think.
He's up at like
Mark.
4 my time in the morning when I'm getting ready to go run in the mornings. I'm like, hey, it's the Auntie Donnie guy. All right.
Yeah.
And he's just doing, oh man, I found a gold mine. I found a Twitch streamer. This dude, he's a musician, but he streams on like an 80s camcorder.
Oh, nice.
It's in 4x3. He's got like a serial killer bowl cut. Yes. I've been saving this one. I'll be introducing him to everyone later on.
What I was gonna say, they have a great bit where like it turns out that Ed Helms' name is Egg Helms and he's been miscredited for years.
Oh no.
And then afterwards on every episode his credit is Egg Helms.
Pedro, where are we playing tonight? So
I don't know, is there a good workshop level?
The what we've tried
that we
workshops,
all
haven't we?
know and that might work, and some people,
Yeah.
maybe a server supports it. Yeah.
Come on, Steam, you can do it.
What's been a while? What's the one that's like inside the office building?
There's
Steam,
a
you
couple
gonna
of
let it
the
work?
first left for that go through office buildings.
Apparently, my question
I
was too
can't-
vague.
Oh, I mean, kinda, yeah, I guess. There's like the hospital one that has the office in it. There's that other
Okay,
one.
the hospital
Those-
one. Which one's that?
No mercy.
Mercy.
No mercy.
There will be no mercy this evening.
No mercy.
Merci.
You're not allowed to say.
Say
You're not allowed to say thank
Merci.
you. No mercy. No thanks.
All right, lobby's up. Hop in if you want in. If not, don't.
Join.
That's how it
Right click
works.
the vid and join game.
I couldn't right click for some reason. Steamy bit's not working.
You need to wait.
I couldn't right click on anyone. That's the thing.
I
No
bought
one.
a file. That's a
I need a file.
Okay, now why did you buy the file? I forgot to
It
ask.
saddens me that you have a file and I did not have sandpaper.
I have plenty of sandpaper. I don't have a file
Nice.
though.
I'm like, I need to grind something down. I should like, how much does a file cost? $8? Sure.
In my defense, I now have a tsunami of sandpaper coming to my house.
Oh, very good, Ben. That's an Amazon special.
I have, it's like a 400 pack of every.
Oh, okay.
I'm good. Plus,
I
I'm
bought it,
also
yeah.
going to use it to polish headlights.
I bought a charger for one of these guys, but it had like a weird lip that this wouldn't fit on.
Uh-huh.
But like the electronics works, so I had to file down the lip,
Oh,
Right.
and then it works.
now we have a file.
And now I have a file just in
Dude,
case I need one.
Dude, I bet you could fuck up some toenails with that.
Oh god.
And some calluses.
You
Get
say
rid
that.
of all your calluses.
Ben, you say that. I really fucking need to trim my toenails.
I'm just saying, get at it, boy.
I'm getting kind of like witch fingers, except they're on my feet, and it's making socks kind of difficult.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Bleh.
Think of the
Three
socks,
open
man.
slots.
Yeah, no, that's how you get the holes in the big toes in the socks.
Dude,
Just
I
clip
bought
your
a
toenails.
I bought a 40 pack of socks for $20. I'm good on socks.
Yeah, but don't let that turn into like a I am Svan,
What-
destroyer of socks.
Once a year I make my order of socks, and yeah, right. No, my
Wow.
dog is the destroyer of socks. The reason I need to keep buying them is she keeps stealing them, and I don't know where she fucking puts them.
Oh.
They're under a mattress somewhere. I know
Probably
that.
puts them in her belly. All socks go.
Yeah.
All socks go to heaven, remember?
No, heaven's not real.
I need to go to Costco and buy some more socks.
You guys are gonna tease me. I still have some socks from when I was 10 years old that are still fine.
No one's surprised, John.
Yeah, I mean,
I
the
think I
only, thing
have
that's
it
changed,
somewhere.
the only thing that's changed about Jill over the years is her density. As she gets older, she becomes more and more dense, kind of like a black hole.
Let me get something to drink, then we're gonna get into it.
I've heard Jill self-describe about her density, but I believe that a man shapes his own density. Density waits for no man.
You just have a brand new
Two
pair
open
of penguin
slots on
socks.
left for Brad.
Socks
Anyone care
for
to
every
join?
day of the year.
Anyone
Yes,
on the
I
Twitchy
do
bit?
kind of, yeah.
I bought a pack of like the bamboo fiber socks off Amazon, and
Oh, those
I
are
thought I was
nice.
buying
Nice.
20 pairs, and they were like 60.
Oh, nice.
Wow. So those, yeah.
So how much did you pay, and how like thin are these socks?
They're not thin at all. They're actually fairly thick, and I paid like 20 pounds.
So like
Whoa.
$35 for 60 socks? That's pretty good.
Yeah, that
No, they're
get
actually
free
really
pairs.
nice.
Can you stick
and the
can you wrap it
bamboo
around your head
socks you
though?
can use as compression.
No.
Can you like put both legs behind your neck and sit in the chair, please?
No.
Can you try it for us?
No, I cannot. The simple fact that I was able to
Jordan.
bring it up to show it on camera was pretty good.
Yes,
so
Josh.
let's leave it at that.
I want to send you something. Pertaining to socks, but for some reason you're not taking JPEG.
I'm not
Oh,
taking
Discord?
JPEG.
Yeah, I can't
All right.
upload in dark message.
Dark message?
What the fuck did I come back to?
Discord message.
A dark massage?
Massage.
A massage of the dark arts?
I could use dude, I need to go to a fucking chiropractor. I think I have a rib.
No, pyrocractor.
A pyrocracker? Where they get
Pyrocracker?
Yeah, they're learning how to do
Pyrocracker.
fireworks.
Oh, no. He's just like a white dude who starts fires. He's a pyrocracker.
Dude, check it out. It's like snap, crack, sizzle.
Mirror, I sent it. Mirror, I sent it to
Or
you.
someone who fixes you after things go boom.
I don't know. There's something going on in my back. I think I have a dislocated rib or
Listen,
something.
man, sometimes you need a neck adjustment and a skin graft.
Whatever that was, Mir didn't like it.
Jordan, with all those weights you lift, I wouldn't be surprised. If you
I haven't been lifting
something
weights
a little bit
lately.
out of place.
I have to do like body weight and band stuff and like hoist people over my shoulder and carry them.
Have to, air quotes.
Have to. I mean, I can sit around and just become a fat piece of shit again.
No,
That's what,
you can.
that's
you can
what I've been doing for the past 6 months.
quit. You need to start studying calligraphy.
I'm trying, but I don't have the power. I don't have the power to put the energy into the page. Well, no. See, Foxy has special insight because he works for the largest network of psychics in Australia, and who complain when their website is down. And it's like, well, shouldn't you have seen this coming? Shouldn't you have told people to?
Pedro, could you
I was
take this
half
over
tempted
to
to do
Left 4
that. I was
Dead?
very half tempted to go,
Yes.
no, they're a paying customer. I shouldn't do that.
I mean, with all these psychics, you should have seen an outage coming. Someone must have mentioned something in a meeting
When
sometime.
I'm thinking about bamboo socks, I'm thinking about toenail splinters.
I got bamboo bed sheets and they're really nice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we are changed over to Left 4 Dead.
Good to go. So we're going to pull that down.
Hey. 2 open slots for anyone who wants to jump in.
Pedro, I sent it to your Hangouts. What I sent Mirror.
Oh God, why?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Why would you do that?
It helps with the sock problem.
No.
What is this thing? Is it just a gif of Pennywise jacking off into a sock?
Oh no.
I have the most confused boner right now.
No,
Apparently
no,
it
no,
is.
no,
Apparently it is.
Hey,
no.
Pennywise,
kids.
send it to me.
Oh no,
Oh,
Jill.
no.
Are you sure?
NSFJ, not safe for Jill. Not safe for Jill. No Jilla es para you.
Oh, right. Since we're going to have no return video for the
Damn
cheaters.
it. How can I cheat on my own team?
I'll unturn off my cam and all that.
Any day.
Any day of the week.
Loading.
Loading.
There we are.
No Malone. What?
No Malone.
Okay, sure.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Who's my friend?
Yeah.
Who's my friend today? You are Pedro.
Machine guy.
You're my friends.
I'm
We're
your
friends.
friend, yes. So,
Come on.
Can I get up there?
Where are they going to
Maybe.
Can I
go?
pick? Oi.
they're going to
Fine.
go down into the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How the fuck am I supposed to get up there? What the fuck?
Magic.
You climb. Yeah.
Well,
there
yeah,
you
I was yeah.
That's
Well,
if you want.
not that. I'm talking about this guy up here.
All right,
Y'all ready for
ready?
this?
This is it. This is the door.
No Malone. If you're reading
And
this
then has
achievement,
yes,
Gabe
he
Newell has successfully launched No
Coming through.
Chomsky into space. Okay, that makes sense.
go. Okay.
Monty
where'd
Python
you guys
through
go?
the window. Woohoo!
I require hugs. Come back.
No, you don't.
Hugs.
Whoa!
Man, this thing is
Doug.
herky
Get out of the goo. All right, come
Okay,
on.
so
No.
the No
Come on, let's
Malone
go.
is everyone gets a free achievement. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
get a no Malone.
Yeah, you did.
I got one just now.
Yeah, I see yours, Jordan.
Oh well, shit. Wait, so what's going on? Why are they just?
They're being, yeah,
They're just dicking around.
they're just chilling out,
Pretty much.
having a good time. You know, getting to
Oh,
know each other.
I'm on the move. I just got boomed for some reason.
Can I snack through over here?
Get off.
Whoa.
Get off. Get off.
Come on, Pennywise, down here.
This is a bit shit.
Yeah.
How do I need to get... You guys are devoid of hugs.
I've got your bloody hell.
Where the fuck am I going?
Yeah,
Hi,
right?
Ben.
Hi.
Oh, God damn it!
I'm a little confused
Someone
here.
help!
Okay,
Help
all
me!
right.
Help me! Help me!
I'm
Help
glad
me.
I'm not the only one.
We're on the same page. Yeah, I can't
Thanks,
get
Mr.
over
Alert.
that.
Yeah.
All right.
This is weird.
All right, move. All right.
Respawn.
Okay,
I'm healing. I'm healing.
All right. Well,
keep healing.
Let's go.
Come here, bot.
He
Damn it, bot.
released an album recently.
Another. Oh.
Someone get up.
I'm gonna be on Pedro and
Whoa! Oh, there's Spinner here.
All right.
Whoa!
Oh, jockey.
Jeez. All right, we done here.
Oh, we're just getting started.
That was a bit of a shit show. I wonder if we can
Whoa!
figure this out.
Oh
on our
no!
turn.
No, thanks.
no.
Bot.
Oh no! All right. Really?
Fuck you!
Well, fuck you.
I'm in the safe house.
Well, fuck you, game.
Boom.
I saw you.
Oh no!
Okay, someone decided to tango with a witch.
Not me. I'm actually in the safe house. So fuck you.
Initiate wiggle.
Wiggle mode! Wiggle mode!
Got it.
Yes! Wiggle mode!
Got
Oh.
Wiggle!
Okay.
Get behind the van. Yes. Stay behind the van.
No! Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm doomed.
That's the sound of acceptance. I
Okay.
was looking
Okay.
for.
All right. Well, Foxy, I guess you're pretty much it. So.
I'm in the end.
Are we all just hanging out here?
What an evil bastard you are. You're leaving them to die.
He's
Well,
dead.
pretty
Also,
much.
someone tried to puke on me.
It's
he's
fine.
leaving them for dead,
It's
really.
fine.
I mean,
Yeah, I left him for dead.
Michael,
Fuck that.
Michael, you need to go. help
It's
your
the name of the
friends.
game. Left 4 Dead.
I'm just gonna get some free points. Yeah.
Hello, Boomer. I see you.
I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass.
Yeah, you got me.
I see you, baby.
Yeah.
Anyone else want some?
Now what? Come on.
wow.
Oh, you're still
Foxy's
there.
just waiting for people to die, apparently.
Yeah. I'm trying to speed this up because I'm getting kind of
I
bored.
don't blame him either. I mean, now. He could have helped
really?
people like 5 minutes ago.
Really? You're gonna spawn me in the safe house and be like,
Yes.
oh, you can't spawn in the restricted area? Fuck you.
Where are you?
All right, there needs to be a rule. Like,
All right, there we go. I killed him. It's over. I punched him in the face and he died.
they did good.
To be fair, like we got just fucking lost at the beginning. I don't know
we
where the
did.
fuck we were. I had no idea where we were supposed to fucking go. I was like waiting for them to get out into the alley, and I'm like, but
We
why
both
aren't
had to
they-
be like, where the fuck? Huh?
yeah. And then I run into you. I'm like, oh,
good.
awesome. We're equally lost. All right. Police brutality. Oh, I didn't get the Billy Club.
Me either.
You want it?
All right.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. Whatever. I have dual pistols.
I got an axe.
I only had the fucking axe. I made it.
Let me.
Drop,
All right.
the one.
All right. Pedro, where are we going?
Where's
where are we
Pedro?
going?
Down the door.
Follow. Where's
Down
Pedro?
the door. Fuck this door. Let's go down it. Yeah.
Oh, I thought they fucking came from there because I went like.
Yeah, I was. Huh.
Yeah. Okay. We made the same mistake. Watch out, Scott. Oh, I got
Hello?
jockey.
I'm coming. All right.
Got it. Scott just
I didn't get
bolted.
there.
Oh, there we go.
Scott's not used to being
Bear
on our
down, one
team.
way for spit, wait for spit.
Yeah, you went
Here's
after
Johnny.
the spitter, and that's when I last saw you.
Uh-oh.
I only know about this map because of Gmod. So.
There we go down.
Ready?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Hello?
Actually,
Down.
no.
No?
Go, Pennywise, go!
just got
Go,
me.
it's a chance, Pennywise.
All right.
Did we go across?
Scott. Stay
Uh-oh.
put. You fucking chode.
Oh, can't.
All right.
Mr. Can't you get through? Come on.
I
Oh,
can't.
they're all downstairs now, so I'm dead.
Oh, are you? Oh.
Okay. What? Fine.
I did see
whatever.
a smoker got me.
I thought Ben was going to get you. I was wrong.
Well, I got tanked, so I didn't really have many.
Exit door.
Let's. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I can't get him.
And I'm dead.
All right.
Don't worry, just follow back up, Pedro.
Oh, katana! Ah! Spinner got me!
Yep.
Save me, Sky!
Hello,
Watch
Jordan.
out for the spinner!
Jordan. Give me cuddles. Oh, I'm Candy Canadian you are. Candy Canadian.
Well, I'm
There we
dead.
go.
That's the end of that.
Almost got him.
Up, you went around the corner.
Well,
Look at that.
That friggin' SMG wouldn't actually hit the hunter. I wouldn't like what 2 clips on it.
Yeah, no, see, when you're getting hit by zombies, your
Bullets don't
aim
work.
wiggle is a little too much.
yeah, wiggle.
But I was compensating.
Ah, yeah, best zombie.
I was
By one point of damage, best zombie.
Wow.
Oh.
The jockey did the most damage to the match. Excellent. All right. I'm gonna go here.
Ooh, yeah.
I think this is the spot for me.
I'm going to try to take
Scott-
advantage of the confusion.
Scott, you and I need to give him a 1-2.
I'm gonna try.
All right,
there we
let's give him the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Melee stuff there. Whatever.
And all the goyim say I'm pretty fly for a rabbi.
Alright, ready? Go. That's the boss, so someone
Okay, fine.
All right.
Okay, boom. Fine, I'll
Can't
stop.
spawn here, something is blocking. I
No,
disagree.
I got
Hi.
I
charged.
got smoke.
There
I
we
got
go.
smoke.
There we
I'm
go.
smoke.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm smoke.
All right.
Thank you.
There we go.
Oh, whoa, Hunter. Wow, that was.
Good start. Good start.
That's a bit of a fuck box. We gotta watch out for that. We gotta go right for the
I
hole.
need a heal already. God damn. All right, let's go.
Yep.
I'm waiting till there's an
Better
opportunity.
weapon.
Now.
Better weapon. Better weapons.
Where are they going?
All right.
They have to go down the subway here.
Down or up?
Yes.
Okay. Glad we're clear.
Yeah. This is kind of crucial for my plan.
Okay, I've got boomed. Never mind. Not many zombies around. So okay.
It's down, then up.
There we go.
I got tongued. I'm over here. I'm falling and I can't get out.
Ah,
All right.
I got
We're
my
just
own
getting to know
situation
each
right
other.
now. All right. Oh, fuck off, Charger. I see you.
yay, I hear a witch.
Ah! Damn it! Damn you, subway bench!
Oh no.
I'm gonna punch Alan in revenge.
Oh, I got split.
I prefer that you're not.
And I'm dead.
That was a good spit.
I got
That was a very good
spit.
spit.
Unfortunately, it killed me, so you
I'm
got clean up after him.
And
All right.
Okay.
Up and at them.
No, up and
Can I
at
help?
them.
Up and at them.
Someone help me. I'm healing.
Everyone target Foxy. He's healing.
Fucking jockey.
Hi.
Okay.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Hang on. Is that the right way?
Damn it.
Where?
No
Send the
sleep to
train.
Brooklyn.
So we go out.
Yeah, I go through here.
And we'll go back this way.
All right.
Wait.
Yeah.
This way? Yeah, this way.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Oh yeah. And the
I'll tell you
witch.
the bot.
And the witch.
Oh yeah. Well, I got the bot. Damn it.
Oh, give me this one, game. Give me
Oh
this
man,
one.
I get all the points from the witch. Nice.
Hi.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Oh
Good
no.
charge.
Oh no.
Oh, what the fuck are you lot doing?
I made a Mr. Alert soup.
Come on, this fight ain't over.
And vitamin
I don't know.
dumbass.
That was just a mess.
You got it?
I, no, stop it. Stop it.
Tongue broke the first time.
No.
Ellen's gonna walk over there and hit you with a rolled up newspaper. Bad zombie.
Bad zombie.
Whoa. Okay.
Hey, Zoe. But you can't shoot me, Ellen. Yeah, you won't even have to. All right.
Good luck, Jordan.
There you go. Good Pennywise.
Yeah.
That was a
Mr.
perfect.
Sandman,
100.
bring me
I
a
am
dream.
dead. I
I'll go
am
for the runner.
almost dead.
Make her the cutest
yeah.
that I've ever seen.
Here comes Johnny.
Give her two lips like roses and clover.
Oh,
and
goddammit.
tell her that I love
Okay,
some
I guess the Johnny that ran away already got caught, so good job, Scott.
Boom.
I'm so alone.
Oh,
Don't need
Have more
nobody to call
At this
my
point, it would
own.
just be
So
cool.
please
Ah,
turn
Hunter.
on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me
What are
a
you doing,
dream.
man? You're still up over there.
I don't know where. Oh, they're over there? Man, I thought they advanced.
Yes.
Go.
There we go.
Oh, almost.
Don't worry, I took care of the tank job as a charger.
Well, look at you, Mr. Passive Aggressive.
There's nothing like a little tank job.
Tag job.
There's nothing little of a tank job.
I just heard the rumbling arm fucking
There's
booking
nothing
it.
subtle
Nope.
about a tank job. All right, just
Yeah, no subtlety at all. I want Uzi. Shotgun
Yeah.
is terrible. It's just the
shotgun
worst.
seems like a good idea, but
It seems
isn't.
like a good idea until you start shooting and you're like, oh.
All right.
So remember,
You start
down
reloading,
ASAP,
that's the big
no
one.
one waiting.
No,
Yeah.
see, Scott's
3,
just
2,
gonna do
1,
my job
go.
for
Go.
me. So I'm just gonna stay here and do nothing.
What am I stuck
Downstairs.
on? Damn it. Zombies, maybe?
And AK. And people got caught.
And I'm jockeyed.
Smoker. Pull it back, Smoker. You right beside you, Ben. Right beside you.
Yeah, I see you. I'm just letting you hang.
Come on. Keep the pressure on.
Okay,
Okay,
right.
there's an AK and an assault
Oh, wait, no,
rifle,
right.
another assault rifle right here.
I'll take the AK.
Yeah.
Up the stairs, sorry, upstairs.
Yeah, up the stairs, one way or the other. And then out and around that corner.
Yes.
Ray, take the witch.
Startle.
Uh-oh.
Someone did.
Oh,
Yes.
I got jockeyed.
I'm trying to bullet to you, buddy, but
Alright.
I can't see.
I'm a trying. I'm a dead.
Uh-oh. I am somehow not dead. There we go.
I almost am.
Alright, I need a res, please.
There's a charger coming up behind me.
Yeah.
Did I get Ven up? I did get Ven up.
Yeah,
not for
but
long.
I got le hunted.
Hello.
Okay.
And of course now I got smoked.
Behind you, Ben. Never mind.
You get your
I'm covering. We're very familiar with the song and dance thanks to Wolfenstein.
Yep.
Oh god damn it! I nearly had him.
I got him, but I got a heal.
Yeah, we all need to
Bugger, I
heal.
can't move as a smoker.
Yeah.
Should be able to move.
I'm healing now, cause fuck.
Yep.
There is no other
I'm
opportunity.
healing now.
Alright. I'm healed.
I just
I'm
have
covering.
to kill the
All right, let's
That's
rock and
better.
roll.
Boomer.
I
Pager,
found the jockey.
direction.
And
Let's
of
go.
course now is the tank.
Now is
Let's run past the tank.
We can do that.
Behind you. Ben behind you.
Oh, they got me.
Boom!
I wasn't able to get him in time.
Good one on that one.
There we
the
go.
hunter
That was a
got
good
me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Come on. Oh, poor. Oh, it's a bot. Anyway. Oh, the
Damn
bot.
it. Let me in the fucking thing.
Alright, Pennywise. Do us proud.
Pennywise is a tank. Okay. There he is.
Whoa.
Boom!
Fuck
Ben,
that.
keep going.
Uh-oh. I'm trying.
Never mind.
I'm trying.
I'm down.
Yeah, I might be done. A little bit. But I'm stopping all the zombies. Kind of. I'm slowing them down.
All right.
Ah, damn it.
Well, we
further
did do better. We did do better than them, but we still have another round. We need to catch up with them.
Oh, there's a lot of rounds. I think it's a 5-round one.
Yes?
Yeah, it ends at the rooftop, right?
Hi,
Best
Hi,
zombie!
Coyote.
Best zombie!
Zombie.
Zombie in your head, in your head. Zombie.
Yeah, hello and welcome. Chaotic exile. I guess that sounds right,
so
huh, Foxy?
Yeah, chaotic exile.
I'm gonna give him the good morning.
They can go out this way.
I'll see if I can just hang
trying
out
to
with
I'll
Right
give him the
about
good morning too.
place that encompasses everything.
All right. We call it the good morning
I'm
burger.
going to be inconspicuous.
Really?
Yep.
Alright, sure.
Quit watching the stream, Michael.
Yeah.
I am not
Fucking-
watching the stream.
That's Scott's job.
Right.
Alright,
Silence.
I'm ready, Pennywise.
I mean, I can watch a stream of all your team anyway, but yes.
Whoosh.
Alright.
Oh no, getting smokered. Oh, there's a boomer out here too.
Oh, those assholes.
Yeah.
Sully, what are you doing? Just sitting in the safe room?
Good hunter. I don't know who's playing the
That's
hunter,
me,
but
baby.
good hunter.
He's down. He's down. That's good.
I was just
I
waiting.
can't
on
let him go
I'm
to
trying
use
to
that.
stuck.
So.
I am stuck. I am
Come
Why
help
are
your
you just
friends.
standing around in the damn stupid spot?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Here comes the
Goddamn.
bot.
Yeah, as soon as I die, the bot gets out of the safe room. What the hell?
Right.
Artificial intelligence.
Hey, baby.
It's not particularly clever.
12-year-old AI.
It's high in
too.
the A, but a little low in the eye.
It's asshole intelligence.
Sally, I'm God.
All right. Well, I did my duty.
Ugh.
If,
Hey
gonna
guys,
kill
like,
someone.
Don't
With the
shoot.
smoker.
Don't shoot. Dumbass.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, there we go. That was a good
there we go. No, don't shoot. Wait. Oh,
Where
that's
do
a
we
good
go?
spit.
Oh, in here. This is where we go.
Who am I?
No.
Oh, double teamed by a smoker and a hunter.
Scott's just
Damn
like
it, I
hanging
didn't
out.
know you were targeting him, otherwise I wouldn't have jumped him.
Oh, we're back at the fucking start. Where do we go?
I like how I was just there launching tongues at you and you guys were just ignoring me. It's good.
Oh, now the bot all of a sudden wants
Jordan
to work.
has long tongues.
I do.
Yeah, the bot
I'm
took a while to wake up.
chaotic style.
Is it in here? It has to be in here, is it? Oh, it is in here. God damn it.
Where is it? I don't know. It can't be in here. It's impossible. Oh wait, it is in here.
Hey.
Hey, good zombies. Go that way.
You're going that way too, just FYI.
Oh, come on.
I know, but it's over this way I'm going. Because I know this
Ah,
is
damn it. Oh, well,
No,
I
no,
sowed,
no, boo.
I sowed a little chaos. That's all you can do as the hunter.
Yeah, alright. I'm down. Pennywise, will you stop having sex in the corner? Get on with it. That'd be nice.
Oh, that's nice boom, nice boom.
That was a suicide boom because I was still reloading.
I mean, that's what you gotta do though.
I'm dead.
The boomer recharge is just too much.
Yep.
I'm dead. Whoa!
That was a good charge. That was a very good charge.
And and there we go. That's it.
Tongue.
Oh, Jill's best friend.
That's like the one time I hit as a charger this entire game too.
Focus on the smoker.
I saw the smoker.
There we go. All right.
That was pathetic. Come on.
Okay. We just have to do marginally better. Oh, I can.
You're gonna do better because you don't have a fucking bot.
Yeah, no, the bot just straight up let Alan die.
I know.
Straight up.
Well, I mean, we have Scott, who's basically doing the same thing. So
listen, man. Scott will help.
Ready?
Scott will help to the extent that it helps Scott.
Hey, do you want to take a left and go, like, skip the fuck bus, go right this way?
Left and go and into the house.
Sure.
Hello.
There we go.
Smoker, smoker, smoker.
Smoker
Hello.
and the hunter on me. Thank you.
I was blind with my goop,
I'm up,
so
I'm up.
Yeah. I'm trying to shoot the
blinded
I'm
by
trying
the
to
goop.
shoot my way back. All right.
Jockey now, jockey.
I got the
You
jockey.
got Scott. Okay, get in here. Jordan.
I'm
Damn it,
stuck.
the spitter got it.
Let's go, Bill.
I'm down. And fucking the jockey recharged. Fuck.
That wasn't necessary.
Thank you.
Now the
Let him
jockey's
go.
dead.
Let him go.
Hello.
Run.
Okay, in the house. Go.
I'm going.
And the hunter got me.
I don't know. I had a really good choke point lined up, but oh well.
There's a shovel on the table. Okay, now we go to the elevator and we start the elevator. So just jump on the elevator and go.
Whoa.
You can do that too.
Wait for me. I'm so slow.
We should cover Jordan.
I'm
Because
thinking
he's
about
And there's a smoker right here. Right, it's on one of us.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, goody. Oh, what arced it.
You can use the ladder.
It's not letting me.
You have to wait for it to
No.
I know.
get all the way up now.
Come on, someone do something.
Shake yourself.
Okay. If
Smoker.
you want to heal Jordan, in there is the best option.
Whoa, fell down.
yeah.
Is that bad? Oh, there's some health packs. Health snacks.
No, down is where we need to go.
Okay.
Go on, Jordan.
I'm trying to move, buddy. I have limited mobility.
Damn it,
That's
I want my
fine.
health snacks, you dicks. Quit fighting me.
Hello
I'm
and
down.
welcome, Michael 10.
I got 100.
40.
Yeah, I don't think I can get to you.
I'm on.
Smoker, smoker,
Alright.
window, smoker, window,
Yeah,
smoker.
we can get to Jordan, but we need to drop back around.
Leave me.
And the spitter got me.
Yourselves. We beat them in this level. We just need to rack up more points. Go.
Yeah, I'm fucking up. Zombies.
Yeah.
Is you?
Thank you.
I have a little visibility in the hole.
I got a heals.
All right, and
I'm shooting the
God.
charger
Oh,
with
God.
pistols. There's only
Alright.
so much I can do.
So close, so close.
the gap is narrowing. We're getting up there.
On a charger, but I couldn't do anything about it because it's already reviving Pedro, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
So I can call her in, but you know, only so much you can do.
Pedro was
Best
best zombie this
zombie.
round.
720.
Pedro's best zombie.
All right, we're gonna have to pull it together on this one.
The roof is the most fun. It's gonna be fucked because like once you're the tank, it's immediately how can I throw people off the roof?
Oh,
I think this is the first
level,
hospital one
okay.
you have to get to the elevator.
Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna hang out here, right?
I think it'll be
They're
safe.
coming up
If you
this
do
way.
good, I'll do really good. Okay.
Where's the health pack? There's no health
Okay.
packs. Oh, yes, there is over here.
Hello, my pretties.
Hello.
So
Bonjour.
if they're coming out of that door, maybe.
Yeah.
Where's
God,
Alpaca?
Pedro, you might want to check out where I am.
I see where you are. I'm going across the way.
All right, gotcha. Makes sense.
Michael, will that end up like World War Z, by the way? The game? World War Z? Which was just Left for Brad with more zombies?
Running zombies.
Yes. Piling up zombies.
I'm getting so bored right now.
Yeah, I think some of the
Alright,
original
ready?
team behind
Alright,
Left 4
Pennywise,
Dead.
let's
Was it
go.
Left 4 Dead team
I'm
that
a trash
went
guy.
to
I'm
make
a
the other
trash.
game?
Wasn't that Prey?
No, there's like
Yeah, Michael, I think left
No.
for.
That was a solid one.
I just
it's
back
not left
for
or
blood.
anything.
That was it.
Something like that. Yeah. Where's that?
Yeah, back for blood.
What are you doing, Scott?
I don't know. What is he doing?
I can't do anything right now.
How's that any
What
different
about
from
this?
usual?
There we go.
Come on, guys, hurry up. I'm clearing up the way.
All right. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I?
All right.
Who am I? What am I? Why am I
Here
here?
and
Who am I?
Mr.
What
Alert,
am I?
around this
Why
way.
am
Other way.
oh, okay.
This way. Over this way.
Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, here we go. Sorry.
There really wasn't besides demoning away someone.
Oh, god
Fusion.
damn it.
Ah,
Hello,
I thought I hoped I could get more of them.
I only got the one with the first boom too.
Yeah.
Love the AK. AK is awesome.
That's the bad spot.
That
Bad
AK
spot.
is so hot right now.
Bad spot.
Yeah.
Bad crispy. Bad crispy. All right. Who am I? Oh, I knew it. I knew.
Heal up.
Yeah,
Fill up
same
if you
here,
need to.
Michael. It'd be nice to have another alternative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. Damn.
That was good. That was good. That was good. I'll give you that one.
I thought I missed that one too. That was so good.
Whoa!
I got
Yeah,
pulled
good
back
smoke, good
onto the
smoke, good
stairs.
smoke, good smoke, good smoke.
Is this the right way? Yes, it is.
Ah, damn it.
I missed the first jump.
Pennywise, so over here. Ow. Oh no!
Ah, damn
okay.
it. Ah, I was gonna drag him off. Fuck. I got 1 point of damage on there.
This is 5%.
Pennywise, go yourself.
25% of the way.
Can you get down here, heal?
I have no med pack.
Get down on it. Get down on it. Get on. Get down on it.
Whoa!
Jungle boogie.
Boom.
Ooh, that's bad news bears.
Down here, you lot. When you get ready. Oh, fuck me. Well,
They
someone
said
please hurry
stop
up.
it, and I replied, nay.
Get down the elevator shafts. What are
Get
you
on up.
doing?
Oh, down the elevator shaft.
Yes.
Okay. Wait, it's just. Whoa!
Nope.
Okay, that didn't work.
Oh,
All right.
Oh,
I jumped around a shit ton, but eventually I hit something.
I cannot. Oh. What are you doing, Alan? Quit fucking around.
I don't.
What do you even
I
do?
don't know.
Fucking hover, Alan.
It's like he's like Venusaur, man. No one knows what he does.
Ride the goo. That was worth it.
Oh no, Pedro's gonna get pissed zombie.
I didn't even get asked to the prom. Look at Alan.
Hang on.
Being a punk.
Have we gone around in a circle?
Yeah.
Again?
Oh yeah.
you went back to spawn, you're
You're not
supposed to go in the
supposed to
elevator.
drop down the elevator shaft. Just FYI.
He's genuinely taking
What?
that to heart. He's just hanging out.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
All right.
Life comes at you fast.
Yeah.
You fast?
I don't know where the fuck we go.
Oh man, I'm taking best zombie by a chunk.
Damn it!
Well,
Damn you!
Come help Michael before
Scum.
he dies. Jeez.
no, I'm good. I'll let us around.
Hey, you're back here.
Yeah, right
I'd
there.
love to die.
There we go.
Yes.
Okay, alright, thanks.
What the fuck is there? Did they just like not advance? That's great.
Yeah, no, Foxy thought you were supposed to drop down the elevator shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is back on.
yeah. Don't go down the elevator shafts.
I would just like to point out that bot one-shotted my ass.
Yeah, that'll happen.
I was being all... This,
Active bot, what can I say?
that's what I get for being all patient and waiting and setting up.
Right?
That'll teach me, right?
When you're hasty, the game
Jockey.
punishes you for not being patient,
thanks.
and when you're patient, the game punishes you for not being patient.
Yeah, the game's just gonna punish you.
Freaking Hunter.
It's gonna get its kill by the flesh.
Oh.
There we go.
Jeez.
That's it, Pennywise.
You know there ain't no rest for the wicked.
Mighty don't go on.
Until we close our eyes for good.
That's like the one song that there's I like. All
Who
the other ones
sings
are
that?
terrible. Cage the
Ammo
elephant.
anywhere? I'm out.
Just bobs in the back of the head.
There's another one they sing. There's another one they do called "Cigarette Daydreams." That is literally the worst song I've ever heard.
Oh, well.
Oh. Oh, no, incoming charger.
Ah, one shot me. What?
Bow.
Alright, it's just on time, Mr.
Bill's
Alert.
gone.
So
Alright,
I got bills here.
go this way.
Bill's here.
Oh!
All right, I got the bot. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Take him out. Get it. Nom nom nom. There we go.
Oh, I just respawned.
God damn
Yeah,
it.
Pedro cinched best zombie. God damn it.
Oh, Scott came close. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't get any. I didn't
Scott's
get
not going to go out like a punt.
Alright.
Are there any goodies? There's
I have to
magnet.
keep them under 300, so let's do that.
I need health
Yeah,
kit.
we need to get to the elevator. That's the big one.
Pedro going to get the dually pistoles.
One that goes up.
No, I'm getting the Magnum.
We want. Yeah, we want to get high. We don't want to get low.
All right.
Yeah, right. Let's go.
Go right.
Go lads.
Someone got Ven.
Nah, I'm good. I got this.
Get the pressure on.
Wrong way, Ben. Wrong way.
Then
Up. Nope. I was
Wrong.
going
This way.
this one. This one. Listen, being blind sucks. I get it.
Yeah, I know. It's just like...
Okay.
Oh, run, run, run.
Hello.
Cross the.
Come with me,
okay.
little one. Come with me.
I couldn't get to Ven before the spitter.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Where the fuck did Scott go? He's leaving me high and dry.
Scott's gone.
Okay.
Then you saved me from that hunter. He was gonna like fucking hunt me, and then he hunted you. Did we lose Pedro? No, he's there. All right.
No,
he's
you
already
Go
guys
the right
need
way.
to
Come on.
get.
I'm just trying to account for Mr. Unaccounted For, motherfucker.
I'm right here. I'm not even the one leading this time around.
I know. But here's the thing. Life comes at you fast.
Oh, shit.
Like
Yeah,
that
you
charger.
Yeah.
I was Foxy.
Not unlike that charger. Life comes at you fast.
Damn it. Oh, I thought I
Then up
lined
the
it up, but
stairs.
Jockey behind us. Jockey behind us.
Down
Jockey
the
behind us.
stairs?
Jockey got me. Jockey got me.
the
Jockey.
stairs.
Up the
Up
stairs.
the stairs.
All right. I thought that sounded weird.
All right.
And then across the
fuck,
way.
come
Don't
on.
fall into the elevator shaft.
Aw.
now. Gone.
There's another Magnum up there. Magnum PU.
You can't double wield them, so yeah.
Baseball bat. Peanut butter
There's
jelly.
another one here. There's a scout there.
Oh,
There's
trust-
ammo here,
There we go.
and I'm
There's
gonna
a
hit
van.
the elevator. Fuck it.
Avenge me.
Avenge me, Hemp Knight. All right.
Everyone gets saved after I hit the elevator.
Yep.
God damn it.
That's fine. This is for points. It's not for friendship. I'm down again.
Yes, you are. Okay, I'm shooting in that general direction. I got...
Come on. There we go.
You only got Scott.
Oh, it's a swarm of swarm.
Suppressing fire.
All right, you can leave us. Just keep going. We've won. We won
As
this round.
soon as the elevator is down here, I'll
Come
keep
on,
going.
good old Scott. All right, watch out behind you. All right. Fly, you fools.
Charge it.
Go,
Elevator's
Pennywise,
still
go,
not
go,
here.
go.
The elevator's here.
Really? Oh, god damn
Run,
it.
bitch, run! Get
Pedro,
help!
Pedro,
Yes.
we have to wait till you die anyway. The elevator won't go up till you come up.
That's basically that.
This is how we go out, Jordan.
Yeah, you and me, buddy.
On the floor, doing the dance.
Dying on the floor. Yeah.
Hello.
All right, I died.
Scott?
I died first, so it's just you, Pedro. Eat shit. Or just you, Ben. Eat shit.
It's going dark, boys.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it.
Whoever was that spitter, it sucks to be you. All right. I got a really nice shot of Scott's crotch.
Nice.
That's the camera perspective I'm stuck in the elevator, apparently. I'm crotch cam.
I'm seeing Scott just clip into the floor and then jump up and then clip down and jump up.
Yeah, I'll send that too.
That's where we actually are moving, so physics is confused.
All right.
when I jump.
All right, so Pedro, I'm going to spot you.
Not just a big
Right now,
Okay.
I'm spotting your taint.
Spot my taint.
That's all I can spot right now. It's just like, it ain't your balls, it ain't your ass.
428, here we go.
All right, Scott, I'll be an unreliable
420.
narrator.
Whoa.
Yep, that's it.
Pedro,
Boomer beside you, boomer beside you.
There's a spinner behind us, and that boomer. I can't run, I'm surrounded by zombies.
I was talking to my Scott.
Run, Scott, run.
you good, Pedro?
Now I
Not
am.
really, no. There's a spinner up behind you, Pedro. Watch out.
Yeah, I saw her. I saw the glow anyway.
Yeah, Pedro, you are on your motherfucking own if it's not.
I killed the spinner.
Oh,
Yep, there
never
we go.
mind. Pedro, it's all
Yeah,
you, baby.
hopefully I can make it there on time.
Hunter behind you, Hunter behind you, Hunter behind you.
Oh,
Never mind.
I was going to give you bonus points if you ran by Scott.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
trying.
you do this. You do this.
GTX 1050 out of 10.
Aww.
1050 Ti, baby. PCI powered.
Turtle Rock Studios? What did they make?
All right, we got one chance to turn this around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Prey, right? Like that was Matt Colville's studio.
All right.
He does. He's
Sure.
an MCDM. I follow him because he does a lot of D&D content now.
Okay.
He's
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Let's see. Auto sniper. Auto sniper.
any melee weapons.
I
you
need
know.
the hunting.
Pipe bomb.
Bet the chopper pilot will be happy.
All right,
There's
and
Chopper.
Yes.
no.
Molotov anyway, so.
All right. This is the real shitty level where we can get thrown off the roof. So
Cool.
watch out.
You say shitty, I say awesome.
Let's go.
It's shitty when it happens to you. It's awesome if you can do it to other people.
That was a good spit.
There's a charger. There's a charger.
Yeah. There he is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Found him.
All right, I want to get out of this fuck box.
Jockey got me.
All right, I'm going for Pedro.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright. Cross all the way down.
Hello.
Well, that was the bot. That explains why they were dumb.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Ven got smoked and killed the smoker.
Yep.
Amazing.
Lucky. That's really hard to do.
Yeah, okay.
And I killed
I'm gonna pile
Yeah,
of
The flying spaghetti
ti-
monster helps those
Yeah.
who get up ladders.
All right, this is a time one, so we just gotta fucking
Right.
go down.
And across.
Oh! What just happened? Oh, you
Oh,
missed.
Pennywise.
Answer the radio. Where's the radio?
Follow Pedro.
Right here.
Follow Pedro.
I shot that zombie right in the crotch.
I got jockeyed. I got jockeyed.
No, you didn't.
I got none.
Ven got huntered.
Yeah, I was too busy jumping against the wall.
All right, I'm healing
That
myself.
happens.
Oh, the
Pedro. I'll
respawn
remember
time
that.
on this is atrocious.
A zombie behind me. Another zombie behind me. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, got one at least.
Okay, radio again or no need? Yes.
Yeah,
again.
Radio
There we
again. I wasn't gonna start the crescendo while you were all outside.
Okay, Jordan, get your ass in here.
I'm
Hello?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You
No,
have
I'm not.
backup, so staffu.
You're not my real dad.
Don't shoot the petrol. Watch out.
You can't tell
I'm
me
about
what
to
to
shoot.
do.
Yeah.
It's better.
There's ammo upstairs.
Yeah.
Damn, I should have healed.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, burn, baby.
Who shot?
There's a spitter on the roof. He does not have the footer.
And the charger on me.
Three of you.
No, uh-oh.
I got three of you. That one.
And
Oh,
the
good
spitter
spit, good spit.
spit on all of us, so yeah, no, the...
No rest for the wicked.
Hunter, Ben,
Yeah,
behind you,
I
Hunter.
can't-
I'm trying, buddy.
I
I'm
have
trying.
a magnum, but I can't shoot across several layers of
right.
walls.
I put a clip into him.
Talking to the van who was right beside.
Oh, I got smoked. I got smoked.
It's getting dark, Papa.
You're free.
I'm
Cover
free.
me, please.
I'm
I'm getting
free.
started.
Dun, dun,
I'm
dun,
getting
dun,
started. No.
Oh,
All right, I'm down.
hey Pedro. Good to see you
Hey
there.
there, Ellen.
Wow.
Oh, hello,
We
Pedro. Oh,
There it is.
God damn it!
Wow.
let's go. Oh, there we go.
Pedro, did you hit the walkie-talkie?
I did, twice.
Weird. So it's not a time thing, or maybe we just didn't last that long?
Wave by wave by wave. Yeah, we didn't
By
last long. It's wave after wave after wave, right?
Is that the
Okay,
metric?
that explains that then.
Yeah. All right, makes sense.
All right. That checks out. Sure.
Story checks out.
Is there any decent?
All right. So who do we got? Do we got? All right. Ven is Mr. Mr.
Make sure we grab a
Mr.
Molotov.
Yeah, I'm gonna be that asshole.
You're gonna be the
I'm
asshole.
just
All
going
right.
to be that one thing.
You know,
that everyone
if
does
somebody
on this
wants
level.
to de-elevate, because I'm gonna put some brakes on.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm teaming up with you, man.
Guys, I'm just gonna say the buck's gonna stop
All
about
right.
right chair.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm invested. I'm invested in stopping them, chat too.
You see that
Just
wall
get up there as
to your
quick as
left,
possible.
Ven? That's where they're gonna land.
Have fun.
Okay.
Oh, he missed because the jockey got me. Haha.
Yeah.
Life hack.
Oh no.
Zoe, thank you.
Oh, hello.
Okay, that was a
Goodbye.
pretty good jockey. I got him in the spit and in the door.
Yep.
That's me after like a bong rip.
Right.
You just feel like death afterwards for like
Whoa.
30 seconds, and then you feel amazing.
You
Heal
need
myself.
that. Damn it. Cuts.
All right, come on, guys.
Snap,
Quick, quick.
crackle, pop.
I'm the charger. This is the perfect
God
thing.
damn it. This is why I want to
Did I get a
run.
camera from somebody
Fucking
not stuck in the
ladders.
wall? There we go. Oh, nice.
Yeah, wombo
God
combo.
damn it.
Wombo combo.
Fuck
It's
off.
the old, you know it's the old push pull, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Through here. Come
Come on, up the ladders, up the ladders.
All right.
If anyone's a hot chew,
Go
this
through
is the
the
place to
vent,
do
then
it.
up the ladders.
Yeah.
All right.
That charger that I see roaming around.
Yeah.
And you have.
Oh, god damn it. I know you up here, Fro.
No!
I know you're up here. Come on, Zoe,
It's me
hurry up.
versus ladders, man, so it's not gonna...
Whip.
It's not
Okay.
gonna be a thing of beauty. That was a bit late game.
I'm gonna do the radio, then
Oh man.
everyone can get on top. Get on top of the building. On top.
Oh, no, Hunter. Alright.
Yeah! Boomer!
Damn it! I only got the one.
I saw you going. I'm like, fly, fat ass, fly.
I was flying as fast as my fat ass would go.
Oh, really? Okay, fine.
Alright, so apparently they're coming in 15 minutes.
Real time.
Really?
Clearly
We'll get on
random
the
for
roof,
the
'cause I think
sub.
there's weapons up on the roofs.
Oh, hey.
Right through you. What the
Oh,
hell?
hello. Who are you?
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Oh,
goodbye,
goddamn.
Foxy.
Yeah.
You did that to yourself.
Clearly random
that
is
was-
clearly random.
That was
Thank you very
entirely Foxy's
Get
bad
up
That was
Ladder, Mr.
entirely your
Lad.
own doing.
Where is the...
Alright, well,
I'm
good
dead.
job, Pedro. We did it.
That was a good lure. That was a very good lure.
I said get on the fucking roof. And none of you were
There we
on the
go.
roof.
Come with me.
Come with me if you want to lift.
Hide from your friends. They're bad. They're full of bad bullets. Stay away from the bad
Oh,
people with the
no.
bullets.
Ah, got freaking Boomer.
Also, no one
And
cares
now I
about
got
Vaughn.
Pennywise.
No one
Hunter.
gives... Aw.
2 for 1 in 1 hunt.
I'm dead.
Oh, I couldn't
Charger.
get him off the roof. Couldn't get him off the roof.
Okay, that's
There goes
2.
Pennywise.
Can I go for 3?
Just you know.
One for the
Where's
wall.
that bot?
Here's Johnny.
Get the bot, get the bot. Ah,
There it is.
there we go. Got the bot. Wow.
3
our
for
points-
1.
Wow, our points had the same numbers in them, but in a different
Yes.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Man,
Ratio.
3 hunts. 3 hunts in 1 life.
That's how it
order.
goes.
That's pretty lucky, man.
dude, we came back.
We did.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
They started off really strong and then they burned out a little bit. We were just consistently mediocre, and that's what did it. That's no, honestly, that's how you
Consistent
win.
mediocrity.
That is the hardest thing to deal with, like perpetual mediocrity. Like, but fine.
That's how you win multi-event things, right? Like you don't have to place first in every event. Just
Stay
like second
steady.
or third,
Yeah.
second or third all the time, and you'll just work up enough points.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Anyone watch World's Strongest Man this year?
What?
World's Strongest
What?
Man?
What's that about?
No.
Seeing who's the strongest
Really
guy.
strong man,
Oh, just that, a
lifting
strong man
things
contest.
and dragging
Right. Yeah, like-
things and carrying things.
Yep.
I
No,
didn't this year, Jordan, but I usually do.
For all,
That's
I
really
didn't
fun.
know, dude. I
enjoy
was like,
those.
oh, the strong man. I was like, what? Like on the Oprah channel? What? What's going on?
I mean, it's mostly on YouTube now.
Dude.
So some of those dudes are just like genetic freaks, though. It's crazy.
Some of those dudes were genetically bred from families who did
Yes,
that and
that's
wanted
how
that.
biology works, Pedro.
No. If you want to see that in practice, take a look at the Chinese weightlifting team. Their Olympic weightlifting team is ridiculous because they have pools of like 10,000 people that they whittle down like over the course of like early childhood to just finding the most genetically predisposed people. Like their current best guy, like Liu Xiaoxu, he has like a fucking 300 kilogram squat jerk. It's insane.
Yep.
And he doesn't even look that huge, really, but it's just, he's so dense.
How did we do, Scott?
He's so hot. I mean,
Yeah.
It's got so angry he won't say anything.
He was on our team and he won, so why is he angry?
I don't know. He's clearly upset. Furious.
Furious.
Yes.
That green box is blinking in nothing but seething rage.
I hear a lot of half words.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are hearing stuff then.
Yes.
Kinda, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, if you're here to try and diagnose why I'm muted, even though it seems like it's supposed to be going. Okay, yeah, okay. What did you mean? How are we doing? Like,
How'd we do?
it was a game.
Listen, you keep track. You watch the VODs, not me.
Oh yeah, I watched the content you put out on YouTube. Go figure.
No, I'm talking about when I release them, tomorrow. And you're like, all right. I'm not picking on you. I'm just asking a fucking question, man. Damn.
Speaking of, it's got absolutely nothing to do with it, but I really need to pee. I'll be right back.
How dare you? You ever find like pieces of paper, like you've left notes to yourself, and you're like, what were you trying to communicate to yourself?
I don't leave notes to myself.
I rarely do it. It's usually important shit. No. But it's,
I'll just have
You're a
one piece of
programmer.
paper on my desk.
Programmer.
comment your code, kids. It's like leaving comments in IRL, but you're like, what were you trying to say, other Ven? I have no idea. That's going to confuse the fuck out of somebody if they find my body. I'm like, what was his last note? That numbers. Pedro.
It's the code. it's like a number station, right?
It's like the Da Vinci. This piece of paper says 5 Pedro, 7 Jordan, 6 Discord, 3 + 4 Mon Mix, in 5 + 6 Sys Audio, I guess.
It's a Fibonacci sequence.
If you track the map down correctly, you can dig up the treasure and it's full of pirates.
The Linux is full of pirates.
That's our secret. It's been full of pirates the whole time.
Two spacemen with one of them has a flintlock.
Flintlocks are awesome unless it's raining.
We gotta do some more vermin.
Or there's no oxygen.
Oh, Vermintide, yeah, there's that.
Spermintide.
I would definitely play some more Vermintide, but that is like I don't have enough juice to stream it and play it.
Mm-hmm.
I barely got enough juice to fucking play it.
I'll see how well it streams and plays. I got the horsepower.
Horsepower?
The Morse power? It goes.
Oh, Vermintide?
Horsepower?
I need Gorse power.
No, you need Norse power.
Tiny Vikings in my computer. Yeah, right. Hey, I'm Thor. What's up?
I'm like, I thought you would be shut up, Bog.
Thor's supposed to be a Ginge. Just saying.
Yeah, they retconned that for reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't have a soulless god. Aw. It's a wiggle rat.
It's a Skaven.
Yeah, wiggle rat. That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Left 4 Dead Warhammer?
No.
Yep.
See, he was designed from the ground up to defeat Superman. Those are kryptonite.
Yeah. No, they're just uranium. He's gonna have like horrible tumors.
They call him the sterilizer.
They call him Mr. Sizzles.
Mr. Sizzles. Why do they...
The sterile hamster.
Oh, man. Well, beautiful people, I think we're going to call it a night on Twitch. We'll hang out in Discord for a while. Say goodbye and do a thing. Pedro, I assume you're just going to... How much more Fallout do you have left?
Let's see. It's basically just getting, after waking up, there's going to, I had a thing planned in between in case I needed it, but I don't think I'm going to do it unless something happened. But yeah, now it's just a matter of waking up after being taken by the Enclave, going back to the Brotherhood of Steel, and then going all the way to the Purifier.
Okay.
So in like time terms,
Yeah.
Possibly
192?
2 or 3 more episodes.
That's not too bad.
You're not going to do the Broken Steel, are you?
No, just because that campaign was a little bit tagged off.
Pedro, when do you have some vacation coming up?
Christmas, in between Christmas and New Year's.
All right, I want to try the Dark Souls board game on Tabletop Simulator.
Oh god, yes.
That sounds fun.
I figure you might be interested.
Oh yeah. I've seen people play it on video. It's like, I want to play that.
Huh. Yeah, I'm like, do I even want to commentate on that? Probably not. Roll! No, the other roll. Run in a circle.
It's like, I go here, I attack this, oh god damn it, I rolled a 1. Fuck!
You have died.
You die. Well, no.
But I was rolling the die.
Dysentery.
That's it's Dark Souls, baby.
The great thing about the physical packaging of the Dark Souls board game is once you open up the box, it just says you died.
Yeah. That's it. No refunds. Yeah, under that. All right, beautiful people. Pedro, see you Tuesday. And thanks for hanging out with us.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. We love you, PC fam.
Before I close this, I'm going to move the chats back down to where it should be. So next time I'm streaming, I'm like, why is the chat up there?